Well, guys, that's the voice of the man, Professor Jones Dopo the late. Jones Dopo of the University of Liberia. It's just a short story that he's giving. May his soul rest in perpetual peace. We get a booklet, what happens?
When we get a booklet, they will tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, this story happened way in Nigeria. There was a chief who had for $1 and he paid one house with 300 rooms and put a girl inside. See, nobody will see the girl until he died. But there was a boy in the town they called Pay, so handsome. Pay found his way to this girl and spent a month without the father knowing. After 8 months, the father went to visit his daughter. He said, "Oh, my daughter will give you better." They get it up. Passing you come here, no man can come here, make you alone, so you don't want to give me better. They began to gossip about the father. When the better was 9 months, the chief went there and told his daughter, said, "Tomorrow you will drink some water. If I the one pregnant you, then you will vomit. But if you lie on me, you will die." They got sent for paying the night, secretly. He said, "I'm about to deliver. My father wants to kill my baby and myself." He said, "Don't worry. I will go to one King Juneville and drink. Get drunk. When you drink that water, I will come and jump on top of you. When you start to run behind me, then you will get gentle. Stay and vomit, because if you don't stand up, you will not vomit."
Facebook, no copyright to any sort of thing.
He took one best beer barrel, he drank it. The second one, he drank it. The third one, he drank it. He fell asleep. Started dreaming about America, Europe, Asia, and whatnot. The girl drank the category water, the baby began to turn in her stomach. When she looked this way, she couldn't see Pay. She told her father, "I want to sing." The father said, he said, "You can sing, but don't stand up." She started calling Pay in France. That guy was lying down daydreaming. One woman went out town when he said, "We are witch." She turned to one mango flower. The mango flower went and sat down and Pay drove to the King June's mill and hauled his loud hair from Pay nostril. Pay jumped up and said, "God damn it. What kind of way I have forgotten about the people's daughter?" He took her his shirt, took her his trousers, took her his brief, put on everything. He started running. He probably started knocking on his lap. Yes, As quick, he came and jumped on top of the guy. The king said, "Yo, grab that man quick." He started running in the bush, and you know, when those security people are in favor or something, they'll run behind you with some kind of pretense. They jumped in the bush, and during that time, the girl was able to vomit. When she delivered, the baby was so far until the grand people called her Sonwele. When the girl was 6 years old, they said, "Who your father?" He said, "That the chief." The chief said, "But what kind of business is it?" One fine morning, the chief called his daughter and said, "You and my grandchild, my so-called grandchild, will go to the market today, and the man that they will point your hand to that the man will marry you." The chief daughter said, "Well, I will show the people that I don't fall in love with ugly men."
Well, we say happy belated birthday to Honorable Aline Tukpa.
The chief's daughter took one mirror and go to her daughter. Zonwinle.
Yesterday was your day.
Zonwinle Zageta. Zonwinle Zageta. Can you remember you? Zonwinle Zageta.
I'll tell you.
She started looking in the mirror. You know when people are getting old,
Facebook will no copyright to any song I play.
now it called again. Say, look, I know you're
This is the voice of the late Professor Jones Dopo
you.
of the University of Liberia.
Look at pay for Gua. Look in the mirror. Look at herself. She told Pay, say, can I go to my man? You look like me. Pay said, no, I don't look like you. You look like me. So as soon as they got there, the chief saw Pay in the street. When he recovered, he ordered their wedding, and his daughter and Pay got married. Whenever you have a girl child, just bring us up correctly. Know that she will be somebody who, by all means, she will not remain in your house. Pay yo, pay the woman yo, pay the yo, pay the woman yo, pay yo. Bamba Pomo, Lamazona young was a year. See you where where you ya Bamba Pomo.
All right. Okay, guys, that's all the time we have here. For the few time we will be bringing you programs of information, education, entertainment, as well as word of encouragement. We got one of our talented brothers with us in studio. We invited them. He comes with his friends. They are all coming to share with us some knowledge today. So trust me, it's going to be very, very educative. You don't want to miss this program. All we want you to do for us is please share the show. Share the show and get yourself glued to us right now. We are not going to be here for long. And at the end of the show, guys, we got some message for our Liberian community people. Yeah, we will disseminate some information. There are some things going on. We will let the public to know about this. People are going after us for standing for the right thing. Yes. Last night I was attacked when I went to attend the children's Christmas party. I was attacked last night. You don't want to miss the story. We'll get to that. And this is going to go to the Liberian community members and also my family members. They should know that there's somebody going after me. A lady in the Liberian community is going after me. So right after, my guest in studio will be getting to that segment. You get a little me, what she's after me for, what we know she did, that we talk about it, and she's going after, she continued to threaten us. We're going to be bringing that information out. Yes. So we don't want to go into detail of that for now. But we welcome our guests to start the ball rolling. Are you there, Honorable Mr. Dow?
Yes, I'm here.
Is there any reason why your camera is not on?
Yeah, I was trying to do, let me just come back. I was still trying to share the links, so yeah.
Yeah, so please introduce yourself and that'll get to business, you know. Who is Mohammed Dawon? What he's up for in the society? What are some of his? We know Mohammed to be involved into advocacy, but we want to learn more. We want to know more about him. So let's hear you, sir.
Okay, my name is Mohammed. My name is Mohammed Dawon. I've been in the United States for less than 4 years. And recently I have expressed my interest for leadership, not just in our Liberian community, even though it's just centered upon our Liberian community in Waterloo right now. But I wish to serve Liberian wherever I go to. And I have ask Mr. Yeni personally to conduct this show today for a very important purpose that we will discuss later on the show. And whoever is watching us, I'm kindly asking you to be patient and just to sit and listen. We promise you, this is not just a common show. We are talking about something very, very important. And even if you're not here, we'll give you some ideas and it will give you some insight on how leadership gap can bring a very, very threatening and instability actions toward your community, or how it can limit your performance in a society. So once again, I thank you very much if you're watching us right now. And I also want to appreciate Mr. Yene for taking part of his time to contribute to this show today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, one of the guests came in studio, but maybe there's little problem. Ethan was in studio, but then Ethan joins us in subsequent time.
Okay.
So, uh, Mohammed, before we get to business, will you just tell us a little about America from the time you've been in America, how it looks? Is it difficult to live in America? I mean, my man, tell us about some of the America dream and thing. Some of us will not know. Yeah, there are some of our audience are in Liberia, are in Africa, and other parts of the world. They don't know how the whole America dream looks like, how is it like to live in America, whether it's a difficult thing, easy, and I mean, what are some of the differences you've seen from Africa and that of America? Please tell us.
Well, first thing I would say, living in America is extremely difficult. Yeah. Liberia, if you're in Liberia or any part of Africa, if you have a home sleeping in, you're blessed. You're fortunate, you're blessed. Everything, I would say everything is okay for you. But
Wow.
when I was there, my experience about America was never positive, because the reason why it wasn't like that, whenever I used to call my parents, they would be like, "We're busy, we'll call you back, we're looking for money." Because when I used to ask my dad to send me money for food, because
Mm.
he used to send me like $50 every 2 weeks. So when I used to ask him to send me money for food, he would be like, I gotta hustle a little bit. And when I hustle, I'll send you something. I said, okay. Sometimes when my food money used to finish, it used to take my dad like 7 days before he sent it. So I noticed it wasn't easy. Yeah. So being here, my experience for the past, let's say for the past 3 years I've been here, it's hell. When I was there, I used to sleep for 14 hours some days. Now I'm here. For me, yeah, for me to even sleep for enough, like let's say for me to even sleep for 7 hours is not easy. If I sleep for 7 hours a day, then I was fortunate that day or that night. Yeah. But usually 4 hours, 5 hours, I'm up. When I am up, I can't say it. I'm just going up and down.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and what really hurts me is people calling every time. The term they always use, send us small things like that. I feel like they don't even know what's going on. And I always say this, that everyone in Liberia, everyone, not even excluding my parents, they think America is a place where money is everywhere. They will
Yeah.
never understand you. Even if you tell them this place is difficult to live, they will never believe you. They'll always keep asking you. So if you're in Liberia eating and have a place to sleep, just stay there and relax yourself. That's fine. And be serious. That's it. Success is not only here. You can be there, be successful, you'll be fine.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. We will continue to discuss the whole America dream, but let's get to business. Tell us what is it that you really have for us, and that we need to know of. Tell us, let learn from you some things, man.
Okay. So what prompted me getting into this discussion was my past experience with our community leadership
Mm,
when I expressed interest first in a vice president position, and some factors that were related to it, that were related to my lust for the election. So I thought,
What were some of the factors that led to your losing of the election? Tell us.
so yeah, the major thing I'll just classify them I'll just give a general term to that, to those factors is I call that ridiculous leadership gap.
What that
I
means?
just So when I say ridiculous leadership gap,
Mm.
it means that they were trying to segregate my personality or define me in a certain way that does not even exist. So they focus my ability on
Mm.
things that were not even necessary. They focus my exceptional personality, or they focus my let me just say they were unfair when it comes to the leadership requirement for the vice president position. So they were unfair when it comes to that. They look at me and say I wasn't old enough to be a vice president of our community. They didn't say I wasn't qualified, but they said I wasn't old enough. I didn't ask them what was the minimum age required for that, even though there is no, if you are above the age of 18, you are allowed to be in such position according to their constitution. And as long as you're a better person in the community, you're not harming anyone, you're not causing any harm to people, you are fine. But then I being a person, I've never been in things like that. They still went on and say that because I wasn't old enough, or maybe I wasn't above the age of 30, I wasn't qualified to be a vice president of this community. They should have used another term and say, okay, Mohammed, maybe you are not a good person, you're not qualified for certain reason. Maybe you were not even a high school graduate, let's say like that. Or better say you have a bad attitude that we think if you win this position, it's going to be a threat to our community. But they didn't say anything like that. But they said that I wasn't old enough and I haven't been in the community for years. So because of that, they disqualified me. And I believe if they keep on doing this, it's going to be like a kinship kind of ruling, right? Wherein a certain group, it don't have to be a family, but a certain group just keep ruling over and over again. Let's say or age range kind of leadership, wherein they say, okay, since a person is 50 years of age, let's just keep on selecting people from this age range continuously because we don't want to go back before someone who was below the age of. This is how conditioning began. So that this is why I decided today to do this as a talk show to really talk to people. Even if they hate me, they say, okay, we don't want you to be a vice president. We don't want you to lead any position in this community. That's fine. But I'm here to, we're here today. Let me make this more inclusive. We're here today to talk to the public, especially the Waterloo community, that what they are doing is totally wrong. There has to be transparency, and this idea of leadership gap has to be terminated. It's not safe for everyone.
Okay, so let get this. You say you were discriminated because of age and also because of residency. They said you don't have you are a young person despite your qualification. They say you are young, and they say you have not lived longer time in the community because you have lived like almost 4 years. So. Who are those that were saying that? Was it the electoral committee or the resident? That be exact here.
So it wasn't the residents, to be honest, initially they started that. Yeah, they started. They were like majority of them were a huge population of them were saying I
Hmm.
am not too social, so they don't know me. That majority of them say that they don't know me. So some of them said we wanted to see who you are. We want you to send us a video. We want you to come to us, speak to us, tell us what actually your aims are for this community. And I began doing that gradually, in less than a month, majority of people knew me and they realized that we've been saying you're in a community, but we didn't really know it was you behind the scene. So they didn't really have much problem with that anymore. But those elites, the ones that I call the political radicals of our community, they
Hmm.
were the one who came up and said that I wasn't qualified because I wasn't old enough, and I haven't been here for so many years, so I wasn't qualified for the position.
Did they call any amount of year, the length of time you're supposed to stay here before you be qualified? Since they say you just come in, you have not spent more than 5 years.
That's the unreasonable part of it. They never mentioned anything. They
They
never
just
mentioned. I
say
think,
you knew.
yeah.
And,
But
and
if
you have lived in the community for almost 4 years now.
but they didn't even listen to that, Yeah, they were like, I'm not qualified. But
But
I read their body languages. That
mm,
wasn't really their aim, I think they were not just okay about a young person coming into the community leadership or governing system. Yeah, that was the major thing.
it's actually a concerning issue that you are raising, because even you go biblically in the Bible, you find out that most of those leaders, those great leaders, were younger people. And there's a saying that goes this way, that the ages of Methuselah has nothing to do with the wisdom of King Solomon. So for some of us that are Christian, I don't know what the Islam religion says about it. I don't know. But in the Bible, as we know, most of those great leaders, they were younger. Like David, King David. David was a younger. In fact, people did not know that David could conquer that battle with Goliath.
Oh yeah.
When David volunteered, they didn't know that it was God speaking through David. They all looking and say, "You just a shepherd. You just a little shepherd boy. What will you do to Goliath?" And David conquered Goliath. The Jesus Christ that the Christians follow today, and which of course majority of the community members are Christians. How old was Jesus Christ when he started ministry? Very young. Jesus Christ, he was very young. You were not 30, you were not above 20.
No.
So why would they come with that? Why would they come and look at a young, energetic man who is highly educated, who is qualified, who knows about the functions and duties of a vice president of a community, who has served in student council leadership? Why would they look at the kind of person and say, you're young, you're not read 40, you're not read 35, you're not above 30 to serve in such position? So what this has caused for you, Mohammed? Let's hear you from the time you got this. What have been some of the challenges it has brought to you? What has it caused for you?
So yeah, thank you very much for asking that question. I was expecting this, and the answer is evident, or let's say it's very obvious. So because of this weak mental decision making, I've just believed that majority of them are weak when it comes to decision making. That's what I the respect that I have for most of them have already decreased 50%, because you can't determine leadership strength in a person based upon their age or based upon their availability in a community, or how long they've been in the community. Let me not say availability. So that's just a major thing. I believe most of them, when it comes to decision making, they are weak. And I am talking about the elite of them. I'm not just talking about the community member. I'm talking about the elite of them. They are weak when it comes to decision making. And their level of intelligence is very low. Yeah.
So let's hear from your very self. They might say maybe you don't have the experience. Do you care to just tell us some of the leadership role you have played for the past that actually encourage you to come on and say you can perform this duty? And then, yeah.
So when it comes to that, I have served multiple leadership positions in the past, and I interacted with people who could be my father, people who could be my mom, even though I was still young, but they trusted me with those positions, and I performed them to the best of my ability. And one of the positions that I served for was a secretary for my community when I was just 17. I wasn't even 18 that time. But based upon how I used to compose myself in society, people trusted me with that position and they gave it to me. I think you can also reflect on that. During my campaign period, I mentioned something like that. And another one was the majority of my leadership positions were actually in high school. So when I was in Lufa County, there was another school. It was well known for its strength. It was called Mesambelahum Public School. And there I served as a speaker for my school. And I served for about a year and a half as a speaker for that school. And I had an interaction with lots of national organizations in Liberia, and we brought about amazing developments. If any of them is watching this video right now, or someone who used to be in that school can testify to that. I also introduced religious practices in that school. I wasn't a biased religious person. I mean, we established organizations that were more concerned about teaching people about Christianity and Islam in that school, even though it was a Muslim community, but we still give them room, enough room. Everyone were had the equal responsibility and equal opportunity to express themselves and to teach their religion. And when I also came in the capital city of Lofa County, we had lots of organization. I was in advocacy, and when I started with that advocacy program, I was at the bottom, and at the end of the time, I was able to be the chairperson of my school, and we were able to straighten some practices that were ongoing in that school, especially among the instructors. Some African instructors, and I think it's everywhere anyway, so it's not only African, but they have this character of trying to manipulate some ladies sometimes when it comes to grading issues. When a person think that a lady or a girl is somewhere who is to perform a certain way and they are a bit weak, they try to take advantage of that. So we were there to advocate for them and to see how best they were anticipated from I mean they were getting some anticipation from the government, and to prove to them that they actually had someone who was with them and who was fighting for them. So after that, and that was 2019. So after that, I came into Montserrado County, where I serve as a secretary for my community. And then in my school, my friend will soon be here. In my school, I was into poison, things like that. We went for multiple poison um events or games, and some we were successful and some of them we failed. But during my time in that school, not a single day ever people really, you know say bad things about me, and which I think that's one of the major qualities. Because if we're living in a society with harmony and trying to maintain societal ethics, I think these are the major qualities of a good person. So, based upon all these past experiences and leadership that I have served with positive outcomes, I decided to go for this position. And just to stress a little bit about one of the things they used to mention was I know less about the community, even though they had no proof of that because they were not behind me and they never set me down to really ask me about what I knew about the community, but they decided I knew less about the community. So that was another reason why they thought it wasn't okay for me. And maybe further in this discussion, we'll talk about how the cheating happened. But right now, let's just focus on whatever questions you ask and what I think we should talk about first before going to how they cheated or how the discrimination happened.
Okay, thank you. So let's get this clear, Mohammed. With all of these uh, um, job experiences you have had as it relates to leadership, all these you have done in the past, and presently you are highly educated, and with all the potential you have, you went through this within your community by your people, your Liberian people. What we want to know is it something that you have, is it something that has caused you to betray the struggle? Are you still standing by to be in the same leadership position? Are you still going to contest for position in the community, or what have you decided to do? Has this made you to feel discouraged, to forget about continuing your sojourn?
Thanks for asking. I'll never feel discouraged. And that was what I told them when I lost the election. I say if their aim was to think when they discriminate against me or when they conspire against me, I would sit back. That's a very big fallacy for them because I'll never feel discouraged. I will keep being there. Whether I be a leader or not, and anytime I see the truth, I will speak it. I don't fear anyone. Whoever messes up, I'll let them know that you mess up. Maybe that was one of the reasons why they didn't want me to come in. So, but I will never feel discouraged. I'm always there.
Okay, so let's hear this one too. We overheard you talk about maybe there was some irregularity or something that maybe malpractices or cheating that went on. Do you care to just talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, whenever an election begin, whether
Mm,
it's a national election,
mm,
they outline all the rules, how things should happen. And people come up, let's say the election commissioner comes up with his or her leadership
mm,
and then talk about qualifications and how elections should be performed. When I came in, I had a conversation with few people, especially the major composer of our constitution, Mr. Wisa. And I asked him, is there any limit to my qualification? Is there any reason why I'm not allowed to go for this position? And he clearly told me there is no reason for it. He said, I am to go in to contest for the position. And he said, I strongly believe you'll win it. He said, but in case you don't win this election, he said, keep going. He said, but there is nothing that will stop you from going for this position. And then he used the term but. He said, in case the community people refuses to vote, he said there is a possibility that we can come together and select a person. He said, but if they decide to vote, that would be better. They knew all that. And then they allowed me to come in. I sent my uh interest for the position, like a written letter to Mr. Wisa, but unfortunately he wasn't here anymore, so they didn't receive that. But still, I met some of them and texted some of them, and they were all okay with that. They said I should come in. It's okay for me to come in. And then, but after I contested anyway, I think it took like 7 days or less than that. And then one of our elite came up too and said he wanted to express interest for the position, Mr. Mr. Dan. So, and then in that case, we begin two in the race now. But then after we had like less than 7 days to the it was 3 days to the election, they came about and said, well, we realized that we just found out in a constitution there is a man named Lamin Kroma.
mm.
Yeah, it should be Lamin Kroman. So Lamin Kroman said the election for this particular position is not going to be in a community. It has to be among the executive members. That was the statement he made. And then he
Wow.
brought about all kinds of stuff from the Constitution, saying that the Constitution says when such position is vacant,
Mm.
we gotta do the election just among it has to be a leadership election. It is not a community election. And that was where the entire thing changed. 3 days to the election, that was where everything changed that period or that moment. Everything changed. And that happens mainly when I did a short video expressing my interest to the community, telling them my aims and purposes for the position. That was when the guy came up. When I sent that video in less than a minute, or let's say in less than 10 minutes, he came up with that statement.
Wow.
And when I
And,
when I asked him, yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
When I asked him, he personally tried to call me, and I didn't answer him. Yeah, I didn't answer him. So I think he had a problem with that. Why didn't I answer him? Because he wanted to tell me something. I said no. I think, well, my dad also called me, and the same thing, because people kept accusing me of being rude to them, and I said, well, that's not a problem. Accusation will always come. But my question to them is, let them prove to you, where did I accuse them? I just need evidence for that, and nobody showed it. So, but that was exactly what happened.
And actually, it's something for us to look at because Lami Nkrumah that you're talking about, he's one of the honorable men that wrote the Constitution. He contributed to the Constitution of the organization. He knows the law well. And this position has been in the community for months because the position came about when the then vice president resigned right after inauguration, few hours after inauguration. So for months, it been out for grab in the community group chat. Even when the community goes to meeting, they're going to announce about it for people to create interest. I don't know why it could not come out at that time with this concern. And even after you created the interest, he could not come out until it was last minute to turn, as you have said.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. Can we say he did it intentionally for you to lose the process?
Oh yeah, on purpose. So when that happens, my major concern, my first question I asked myself was, I went into the community and asked. So I said, what's the relationship between this man and my competitor? That was the question I asked first. And no one was actually able to give me an exact answer, the answer that I was looking for. But some people said that they had some, friendly relationship, interpersonal relationship. I was like, maybe that should be the reason. But I didn't base my, decision entirely upon that. Yeah, but I knew something was behind that, even though they never explained it. I don't have to be a person with PhD before I understand what happened. Yeah, because if that was his concern, he was there. He used to come up, say things. He should have said something about that, but he didn't say anything till after he realized that most people were expressing interest in getting me into the position before he came up and say this election is not going to be among the community members. It has to be among the executive members. That was one day. Yeah.
Actually, it's something for us to look at because Lami Nkrumah was really vocal on that issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, he raised it, he followed it to the letter. That any attempt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The pressure was too much.
Yeah, even match up or core business or the voice recordings are there in a group chat.
The pressures were too much.
And right now there's constitutional issue on him right now in the community. We have not heard anything from Mr. Lami Nkrumah as it relates to the financial secretary, Richard Gbini, who has served 2 terms, and the constitution forbids him going for 13.
Yeah.
He had previously served 2 terms, and he manipulated the system.
Absolutely.
So I've come to the 13, and the community is demanding his resignation. They're calling on him to step down now.
Yeah.
Members, the issue was raised by one of the community members. The issue was raised by one of the community members, Eric Koluba. Eric Koluba raised the issue, and it's legal, it's constitutional. The Constitution is clear about it.
Yeah.
As executive member, which Richard Gbini is part of, because the financial secretary we're talking about is Richard Gbini. As executive member, he may go for 2 terms. He may succeed himself, but in case he decides to succeed himself, in case he decides to succeed himself, the Constitution says it should be once It should be only one time that he must succeed himself. It's clear in the Constitution. We have not heard Lami Nkrumah to speak on this. But Mr. Lami Nkrumah was very, very vocal.
Very particular.
The time Mohammed Dawon was in a race. And I mean, election, anything. Mohammed being a youth in the community, most of the youth are coming out now to fully be involved in politics. Maybe Mohammed would have done something on the ballot box. Maybe the youth of the community would have overwhelmingly voted Mohammed. So I don't know whether we could say it was because of that Honorable Lami Nkrumah came up to have been focused on the constitutional issue, where he said he would not sit for the constitution to be violated. But today the constitution is being violated by Richard Gbini. Richard Gbini has refused to step down, which is a clear violation of the constitution. We have not heard anything from Mr. Lami Nkrumah.
Yeah, he can't say anything. You know, when I first he began with a proposal, and then after he took it so personal. He said that the Constitution said this should happen, and then after he said, if you go above, he clearly stated, he said, if you can't listen to the Constitution now, you don't want to do anything else, I'll bring noise. He clearly stated that. Now imagine that you are overlapping the function of the president. He clearly stated that. But then now the same thing is happening. It was as if that was the first time they were trying to go against the Constitution or compromise the Constitution. But if we go back, there has been multiple people doing the same. People doing the same. And he ain't said, but he can't say anything, no preaching anymore. So I don't know what happened to him. I don't know.
You see, there's one of the things I can always say. That's why I can tell people, I say, when I tell me, say Lawrence is blown up, but I pray to God. I pray to God for God to unveil the truth to me always, for me to stand behind the truth.
Yeah.
That's the reason why people will always go after me. And at the end of the show, a lady within the community is after me. She attacked me last night.
Okay.
We'll talk about it at the end of the show. I want because you're not part of it. I'm a one who stay in studio.
Yeah.
This lady, I would say, I don't know whether that dupe. They dupe us out of our money in this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want. We'll come to that one. I will come to it.
Okay.
Their body money we collected for their body. She ate it. I mean, ate the money. She continued to attack me in the community.
That's bad.
Yeah, or name is Judy Philly or Howard Williams. But I will come to it. I will come to it.
Yeah.
She always threatened me. Last night she attacked me. The president over there. People, everybody was present last night. But I will come to it. So
yeah,
these things can happen. People don't talk about it. Then the second one happened, they come. How will we move forward, like my fellow Liberians? That's the one Mohammed, the concern Mohammed is raising now. If you stand for something, you must stand for it. For the process, the time Mohammed then were in a race here, we were focused in a group chat. It was not easy. Oh, Mr. Lami Nkrumah was very vocal to the letter. Now Lami Nkrumah raised the issue. He fought it to the end. But now, and Lami Nkrumah said he will not stay in this community for the Constitution to be violated.
Yeah.
But now the Constitution has clearly been violated. We have not heard a word from Mr. Lami Nkrumah.
No.
One of the hierarchies
never talk
of the Constitution. He said it. I mean, I like how he can say the Constitution, we wrote it. The fight recording.
Oh, yeah.
He said he one of those that wrote a Constitution. So you wrote a Constitution, Mr. Nkrumah. Can't but a Rachel issue. Rachel is not financial secretary. Rachel is looking for chaos within the Liberian community. Rachel looking for problem. Why Rachel Gbini can't step down?
No, he can't.
So, you see what makes us different from some of these people? Because when we stand for it, the truth, anywhere Lawrence Nyan sees truth is where Lawrence will go.
And that's where the lack of unity and lack of transparency comes in. and he was extremely biased. And I would say that even in his present, that's what I always tell them. You know, they were like, he's coming in and he's acting so weird. I when it comes to ruling people, I understand that they do have some experiences, right? But leadership is not really about how many times you've led people in the past. It could be about that sometimes, but not entirely. That's what I means. But it also requires some formal education. Now, I'm not saying for them they've never had formal education before, okay? But it requires formal education as well. Society is evolving every day. You don't expect the way leadership used to be 10 years ago, it should be the same today. And this is why I kept proposing to them, and other people kept doing the same thing. That constitution is like a pre-emo part of this organization. It has to be changed. It has lots of lapses that needs to be make up. It has a lot of things that needs to be changed, even though they are compromising it every time. The leader.
Oh, wow. Mohammed joins us in subsequent time, guys. We're so sorry. We don't know what's going on. He will join us later in studio. We don't know. We don't know. He will join us later. So as we're saying, this is what went on. You know, when you want to be quiet, be quiet. When you want to stand and be vocal, vocal against irregularity, be vocal. This is what we are saying. I mean, anybody can listen to what we are saying and look at it fairly. Mr. Lamin Nkrumah, if you want to be quiet, be quiet. If you want to stand for constitution, because Lamin was there when the appointment of the cheerleader business came about. Lamin was present when the president appointed he himself to the final committee. And Lamin been in this community, we've been having cheerleading. So the president did it. But when the board raised the concern, the president withdrew her appointment. And Lamin accepted the position, but then later, after the concern was raised, he resigned. In fact, at that time, the president, I think he resigned before the president could withdraw the appointment. And then when it came to this process of the election, where Mohammed then was part of, Lamin, really, everybody was wishing to go to the ballot box. The process was set for Sunday for the community to go to the election. And then I think the issue was raised. Yeah, it was was it Thursday? I think it was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday that I conducted a show with this guy. I invited them to have a live conversation. The various contestants, the three of them, the contestants that were Mohammed Dawon, Magdan, and Mobak Bala. These were the three contestants. So I invited them in studio. Mohammed and Mobak Bala appeared in studio. Magdan did not appear. It was during that podcast that Lamin raised the concern. He sent text message about this job. Okay, one of the comrades want to come in studio. We call the man the voice of the voice. La comrade Diocese. We call the man. Sending it to you, right? Let me send a link to Comrade Cissé. Yeah.
I just realized that I went to
I've already sent a link. Yeah, Mohammed, I don't know what went wrong. So let me just end what I was in route with. So that the two guys appear into that day with me, and the other candidate did not appear. Mark Dan, he did not appear. Prior to that show, Mohammed had appeared with me in studio before. So it was Mohammed's second time appearing in studio with me. when Mobak Bala was president. It was the time Lamin Nkrumah raised the constitutional issue.
Yeah.
I think it was on a Thursday. He raised it through text message that I read here. I read that part of the Constitution. From then on, we left. Oh, before going in a group chat, when I say now, wow.
Yeah.
Mr. Nkrumah was very, very brutal in a group chat about this whole constitutional issue. And it went hard. Oh, we were all there. We danced. And at the end, the president came out and said that the election will be done by executive council, the executive council. It will no longer be carried out by the community as announced. In fact, it was announced, the president announced that community members should attend meeting on Sunday to conduct the election.
Yep.
This is where Mohammed had his interest that he was coming to win the election landslide, because the youth of the community have given him assurance. They have stood by him. They say, comrade, we are with you. You have the ability. You have all the charisma. We have followed your track records, your leadership ability from high school days, from your community, and up to now. So Mohammed had the assurance that you were coming to win. Only in the dying meaning for that message to come in a group chat from the president, because the president had no option. It was not easy. When one of the writers of the Constitution, in person of Mr. Lamin Nkrumah, have raised this issue for the president can say, okay, the executive council will conduct the election. And the executive council went now. Before, in fact, as the pronouncement, the moment the pronouncement was made, Mobak Bala declined. You look at it, declined straight.
Oh yeah.
Probably he knew nothing good was going to happen. And he knew that the executive council would have chosen another person. So Mobak Bala declined. He could not go down to the election. So Mohammed and Mike Dan left there, and we got information that Mike Dan was selected by the executive council.
Yeah.
For this position.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Mohammed.
This is not something that I should be talking about, but I certainly will. What happened that election day? Not a single person showed up to cast that vote. It was online.
Oh wow!
They all did it online. Yeah.
Let's hear you.
It was online. It was totally online. Nobody showed up to say, okay, I am here to vote for this person, and this is the reason. None of them show up in person. It was online.
So the executive council election you guys went for, it was done online.
It certainly was online. No one shows up. We were just three in there. My competitor, I, and the president. I would say she called them. I gave her courtesy for that. She called them multiple times to show up. Nobody showed up. They said they all said they were busy, so just text her, and she asked them, whoever you want to vote for, just send a name, and that was it. They just type it, send it. That was what they did.
So do you know how many people voted your competitor and how many people voted you? Do you know?
So out of all of them, I think because after the three persons voted, I didn't even try to find out again how many persons voted for me, because it was already against me. So, but I think there was only one person who did that. And if I should presume that person was the same guy you're against right now, that he should calm down. Mr.
So you mean it's Richard winning that voted you?
Yeah, he was the only person. I'm not certain about that, but I think he was the only person who voted me.
How sure are you? That be weird here. So are you assuming, or you are how many percent surety you have that it was only Richard Benin that voted you? That voted for you.
I got 70%, 75% assurance that he voted for me, and I am having his assurance because he and I had a conversation, and he always spoke to me about me trying to be consistent when it comes to this position. And then he always said that there will be conspiracies against you, but he said, just keep going. He said, even if you fail, there is still a possibility in the future. He said, but I'm here to support you. So, and after that election, he personally texted me, thanking me for my consistency and how vocal I was during those times. But then majority of the other people, when I used to go to them, because when I started, I was focused on the community, but not entirely. I also went to the elites as well, because they know how the community is settled and how it was established. So I was having a conversation with them, and they were indirectly fighting me. Something I don't want to talk about right now anyway, but they were indirectly fighting me, trying to let me just make this clear. They were like, I was coming in with too much high energy that they think I was going to degrade them or devalue them. That was their major concern.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Mohammed, that gets something clear. That because we really want to know what's going on, then we seek solution. We seek the way forward. We'll soon get to our comrade, but that get this clear. So Mohammed, they have problem with your age. They say you younger. Despite your ability, they say you younger. They say you move in the community. You have just spent like 4 years. You won't stay long yet. And they don't talk about your religious startup too, because you are a Muslim man. Did you experience that too? To have been one of those factors that led to your defeat?
That wasn't really major, because they know I'm not a person who is religiously biased, so they know that. Yeah. So I visit them sometimes in church, even though I'm not a Christian, but I don't really have a problem with that. God say it's only your heart, so I can go to church, but the only thing is I can't be a Christian. Yeah, when I go, I stand and observe them how they pray. That's fine. And when I come home, I still perform my daily prayers and I support them in whatever thing they're doing. But I can't be a Christian. So that wasn't a major thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that wasn't a major thing.
Okay. So Mohammed will be coming back to you. We are being joined in studio by one of the big men, one of the big voices, the executive officer of the Voice of the Voiceless. He will better talk about himself. I just want waste time small.
Yeah.
Big man. Because he come meditate, BOCC. Come introduce yourself and go to the point. I guess you've been following us. This young man has been denied a position that he actually qualified for. So introduce yourself and let's hear you, comrade. What have you to say about this within our society?
Yeah, well, first of all, I want to say good morning to all of you from my end. And Bella, comrade, I want to say thank you for your hard work. I follow you daily. Okay.
Thank you.
I have no regrets me having connection with you. You understand?
Yeah.
People I like to work with, you are one of those. I never see impressions, but we have the same thing in common. Yes. Because we want transparency in our community. We want the rule and the law to be respected.
Yeah.
So when I see people like that, if I don't have nothing to do with that, to support them in my own way. So before we dive into there, I want to say thank you for your hard work.
Thank you.
In your community. You're doing extremely well.
Okay.
And I want you to know one thing is that the people are not going to like you.
Yeah.
It's not about them. The thing you're doing now, everybody can do that.
Yeah.
And everybody.
Right.
So you don't expect the majority to support you. They're now on a few. But in the future, they always realize that, what he was saying it is true. Because the reason I'm saying that we've been in this system for almost 8 or 9 years.
Okay.
When the entire Mandingo community, all of America, inside, they all soon say everybody know. They all will call me names. All year is a controversy. All year do they talk about accountability. But you know what? I can put my hands on the entire Americans, Africa. Nobody say Leo, they pull you out of your house. It came to me one day. I can drag about that. I built my integrity more than 25 years. And I cannot let that go. I tell all my siblings, the position I put myself in, if you owe somebody, if you have a program and you are a members of that part, If you don't play your part, I have no regret discussion about you. I'll put your picture behind my screens. It's
Yeah.
across the board. I don't play that because we have to set precedents.
Right.
I've been following you with the whole election thing. I told you that I even wanted to come for your inauguration. It was a program. I wanted to come there. But there have been so many break my rules.
Mhm.
And you talk about Mohammed Keita, right?
Mohammed Dawan.
Mohammed
No, the other guy who was vocal.
Or Lamin Kroman.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lamin Kroman, yeah.
You talk about Lamin Kroman. Okay. I have not seen Lamin Kroman, but whatever you see, it is true. There is advocacy. I don't understand that. Because in a much you support somebody, if they violate the constitutions, you have to talk about it.
You got to talk about it.
There's no way you can turn it.
Yeah.
And I will show our part of the board administrations in Madingo Association in America, Kwadu Boni from Lofa County. I serve as a chair and board co-chair. When the chairman left, I took over. And they evaluated the constitutions. There are people that I know personally, my childhood friends. And I told them, we must respect the constitutions.
Yes.
They all thought the time, even the court people from Bygone, I am not going to that conventions. And everything they're doing is illegal. The constitution will be violated. You can go have it. You can go have it. I can't stop you. But I stand for something.
Yeah.
You know. So it just means that's something I can't brag about. Okay. Let's go. If this man in question violated the constitution, the board of the organization, they should be willing to step in as soon as possible. That their functions, if the constitution are being violated and it is proven, he have to go. Not only that, there's a penalty for you as well as an organization. But let me say this. If you see most of the people today, they're struggling or the organization is struggling because the constitution are not being respected.
Yeah.
Okay. They have not been respected. If you see our nation today, we're struggling because we don't respect the constitution.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Whatever the constitution says, it doesn't matter who in control.
Yeah.
But if you see people support those who violate the constitution and people support them, there are people that don't care. They only care about themselves.
Yeah.
They only care about themselves. Okay? The person who they're supporting, the wrong person. When in the world the constitution being violated, and they say it's okay.
Uh-huh.
So, Comrade, I'm not cutting you off. I just try to put it on a big screen here so you can see it.
Yeah, I'm seeing
this is the part of the Constitution that was violated. Article 5. This is Article 5. When you go to Section 4, there you talk about the number, tenure, and qualifications.
Yeah.
So it reads here, it says, the number of officers of the corporation shall be 6. And each officer may hold office for a period of a 2-year term.
Yes.
So each officer may hold office for a period of 2-year term.
Yeah.
The Constitution says, and that particular officer, each officer may succeed themselves. Each officer may succeed themselves.
Yeah.
When it happens where they may succeed themselves, it should be how many times here? It says once.
One.
Very good. So the 6 officers that the Constitution is talking about, the 6 officers are the president, the vice president, the joint secretary, the financial secretary, the treasurer, and the chaplain.
Yeah.
Or the religious person.
Yeah.
So they can go through election for a period of 2-year term.
Mm-hmm.
So the Constitution says each of them, they may. So you may succeed yourself. That is, you may come after your first thing.
Yeah.
But when in case you may do that, it should be only one time, once. So it's clear there in the Constitution.
I finished reading it.
Uh-huh. The financial secretary we're talking about, his name is Honorable Richard Bini. He served as financial secretary in Michael G. government. He was elected, and then he was elected for the second time. So he succeeded himself in Cornelius Jutunu Davis government. He served as financial secretary. So now this is the third thing now that he's going for. He went to the ballot box, whatever happened there, and we are told this man is the one that paid for the hall that the debate was conducted in.
Okay.
And the electoral, the whole electoral processes, there were so many practices that went on there, Mali, because in the first place, the board members were never called for debate, and each of them is going for 4 years term. And then
how that work?
And there are 5 positions there, and out of the 5 positions that were non-persons, non-contestants, why couldn't you call these guys to come and tell the Liberian people what they have to do within the 4 years? They were not called for debate. So the Liberian people went to the ballot box in Dalima.
Okay.
That how the whole process went on, and the Constitution says that after election, the electoral committee is dissolved. You see what happened? So the electoral committee that time had been dissolved. So they did all their thing. What this financial secretary guy, he manipulated the system to gather his qualification to go through the process. But let's assume he went. So now that it's been discovered, does that set him free?
No.
The man has gone in a group chat saying a mistake. So mistake means what? Wrong thing, right?
Yes.
So we should continue with the wrong thing. We are saying step down. But the man saying he does not want to step down because why in the first place, why they allow him to contest it? You supposed to know, you not even supposed to put your hand up.
No, hold on. Come in. Let's do it this way.
Yeah.
Then we agree, right?
Mm-hmm.
You should not have put your hands up, right?
Yeah.
He knew about it.
Yeah.
He wanted to manipulate the systems.
Very good.
Okay. If that happened, it is also responsibility of a board members.
Very good.
To do a check of balance on him, whether he's eligible or not. You understand?
Yeah.
But if the board didn't do that, that began an error on the board, but that does not mean he can still be in position. No. You understand?
Yeah.
So if the board come out and say, okay, it was a mistake, then we should assume that the board say it was a mistake. Okay, we agree it's a mistake. So that position had to be vacant. You got to go through the process.
Yes. And comrade, just for point of information, the board at the time, they were to the end of their tenure. They were ending their tenure at the time. We were going to election. And then among them, only one person contested for re-election. You know, for the tenure of the board, there's no limitation.
Yeah.
They come like the lawmakers. So no limitation. Only the executive position have a limitation.
Yeah.
So the board members at the time, the board chairman at the time did not contest for re-election. So the member of the board now, they are the new people. Only one person there, the lady that there is the one who had worked with the previous board.
Okay.
But then everyone of them is dormant, and the board chairman is not around. He's on vacation, I'm told. So the acting board chairman had gone in the group chat, provoking a situation, telling the Liberian people, say, y'all will talk tired. Richard will be in power. Y'all will talk tired. Y'all better wait here.
All right. If the acting chairman said that the first of all is unprofessional.
That's what he said.
Unprofessional, you can't do that. If the community members are the one that concerned, it is your responsibility as a board member or the co-chair to handle that situation. But if you go in a chat room and say, "Oh, you're authority," you're provoking them.
Provocation. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
and then the Constitution has been violated automatically
Yes.
because you, as a boy, you should serve as an example.
For others to follow.
Yeah. So, but again, comrade,
Yeah.
this is the problem we face in the African community.
Surely. That's why we don't go
We
anywhere.
don't know who to choose as our president. No, we don't. On a serious note.
Actually,
Every organization,
mhm.
sometimes we just put somebody in the position because we see the person get banzan, the person can dress, but the code of conduct, okay, the police, he or she get experience. We don't care about that.
Yeah. So, comrade, yeah, another point of information again.
Yeah.
It's only the president who came out and to have given little hope to the community. The president came and said that the community should give her time. So the deadline she showed for the community was from that time to January, the middle part of January. She will answer the community as it relates to this constitutional violation.
Okay.
That's the reason why everybody kept quiet to look up to the president. So it is the president now that the community is looking up to. So anytime she can convey a meeting to run a decision, anytime the community is looking up to her, she can go in the group chat to share her information there as it relates to this violation. But right now, it's only the president that has given little hope to the community. As it relates
and in addition, I think we should give the benefit of the doubt to the president. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a much thing is not being done that way. I love for that to January. Let's see the outcome of it. I know, surely that also was set as a precedent. That also was set as like evidence. You understand?
Yeah.
Due to some circumstances, the president came in. They said we should do that. We should give the benefit of that to her. We should give the time frame, which was January or whatever. But the time is overlapped now. If any response, whether it being good or bad, if she doesn't come out, the community also had the right, to take action. That's all on that part.
So that what happened. But this is not only about Waterloo community, it's about every one of us Liberians. That's the reason why sometimes when we're discussing it, we actually
can't hear you, comrade.
You don't hear me?
You can hear me now?
Now I'm hearing you.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, you were Mohammed was
not hearing.
No, I wasn't saying anything. I was just watching and listening to what he was saying.
So as I was saying,
I'm talking about him, Mohammed. I'm not hearing. Okay. You hearing him?
I'm hearing him clearly.
Yep.
Oh, I'm not hearing him.
Oh, you're not hearing Mohammed?
Yeah.
Comrade Leo, you're not hearing Mohammed?
No, he's not hearing you.
Yeah, I'm not hearing him.
Whom are you not hearing?
Leo is not hearing you, Mr. Yenny.
No, I'm not. I'm hearing you, Mohammed.
Okay.
Asking whether he's not hearing me.
He's not hearing you. He said he can hear you.
Mohammed, are you hearing me? Leo, are you hearing me?
No, he's not. He's not hearing you. So I think the same thing that was happening that day.
Go by and come. Go.
Yeah, but Mohammed, you can go ahead. I can hear you. If you can hear, you can relate to me.
No.
Yeah, it will be better for you to just hear him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing him.
Mohammed, tell Leo to go out and come back.
Okay, so he says that Mr. Yenny said that you should go back and come back, which means you got to close your window and then reopen.
Yeah. Okay, let me do.
Okay, so that's how it is. We all got to talk it because these are some of the things that spoiling the Liberian community.
Oh yeah.
When you see now that only tribal or group can hold or country group, local association, this that.
I'm hearing you now.
You hearing me now, right?
Yeah, Mommy, you can hear me?
No, I can't hear him either. So.
But Mommy, I'm hearing you.
No, I can hear you, Miss Sir. I can hear you, Mr. Sisi. I can hear you.
Yeah.
What brought the problem now?
I don't know.
But I'm hearing you now.
I don't know. I can't hear him either. I can't.
Now you can hear him. Mohammed, you can hear him, right?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't hear him.
I can hear the two of you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I got it close.
And he can hear me.
Yeah, I am hearing you. Okay, hold on.
Okay. So there
Let
you
me
go,
see.
let's see again. Your guys, you're sorry. So these are some of the things that are happening in a Liberian community that's sporting or Liberian or community. We need not to sit and give attention to these kind of thing. Let me see something. Oh God. Okay. The comments they will still come back. Let's see here. Let's see. They will still come back.
Hello?
Yeah. Are we hearing one another?
I'm
Uh,
hearing you. Are you
yeah, I
hearing
can,
me?
yeah, I can hear you now.
Mohammed hearing let's say Leo hearing Mohammed
Yeah, I'm hearing Mohammed.
and you hearing me, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
hearing you too.
But then we're good.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what
Okay,
happened.
so as I was saying, guys, or conversation, these
Yeah.
are some of the things that sporting in Liberian community and we should all be vocal on it.
Yeah.
Not because it's Waterloo, you really take statistics, most of the Liberian association are dying. Only the tribal association holding. Maybe they say Nima Association or Lofa Kandi Association or this, that. But when it comes to the general, because the irregularity continue to go on, I don't know what's going on with my guests, but they will still come back. So Hillary, you say you called me yesterday. I didn't answer. I was busy at the reason of my brother. My man, Merry Christmas. So as I was saying, say,
Yeah.
these are what happening in the Liberian community, and we should be vocal on it. That just because people have failed to do the right thing, that what Liberian community continue to die down, you will find out that tribal group can hold now the general, and we should hold the general should hold. The segregation. Look at the one they did to the young man in studio with us. Sorry for that expression, Mohammed, but I'm a young man too, so I'm sorry if.
I want to hear. Listen, comrade.
Yeah.
I want to hear from Mohammed. You know what? Let Mohammed tell what really happened. Let Mohammed speak. Let me hear it.
So it was obvious and absolute conspiracy that they conspired against me during my election period. And it wasn't, I can't accuse the community. It was the elite of the community. And I know those who did it. I can't mention their name, but I am just fighting them in all ways that I can. Whether they consider me as one of the leaders of this community today or not, I will still perform my job and duties as a community member of this community. But what they did was, when they came to understand that I was trying to bring the youth into the governing system, they thought it was going to be a very big threat to them. So because of that, they decided, well, bringing this guy into, they didn't really say that, speak that out anyway. Whenever someone is about to do a bad thing, they don't want to be publicly known by people. They will always try to conceal their actual in identity. So but when I read their actions and their statements, I realize that they don't want young people to be into the political system of our community, because if we come in, there is a 100% possibility that we will take the community from them. And if that happens, they will be considered the weak people in this community, because the ruling system will be better than they are doing right now. And that's what they were afraid of. So when I came into the election process, if you didn't hear that earlier, even though I mentioned everything, but let me just repeat them again. And I realized that the vice president position was vacant. And then that was how I decided to express interest for it, because no one was showing up. It was vacant. And I was like, I have observed this community for the past 2 years now, or 3 years I've been here, and I can't see any young person into the governing system. What is going on? I want to find out. And then I thought a little bit. I said, okay, since I have some leadership experiences, let me get into this position. So, but before I could get into it, I decided to find out whether I was qualified on the constitutional level, if I was qualified. And then that was how I took some steps. I went and asked some of the elites of the community, and none of them ever said do not go into it. They all say it was good. But whenever they will say go into it, they will be not too clear. When a person is speaking with surety, how they sound.
Yeah.
And when they have something back in their mind, how they also sound. So I read your conversation. I realized that they were not entirely into me going for that position, not because I wasn't qualified, but because they think it would be a threat to them. So they didn't want me to go there. Now I went to the me man, I call him the me man, Mr. Weiser, who was
Yeah.
one of the prominent people who composed the Constitution. And I
Yeah.
asked him the same question: Am I qualified for this position? He said, "Oh, yes, you are." He said, "And I was waiting to see you." He said, people keep saying that you haven't been, he mentioned just two things. He said, people say you are not old enough for this position, and also you haven't been here for years. He said, but I see no reason why they should stop you from going for that position if you are above the age limit.
Okay.
And he said, I 100% support your ideology. Get into it. If you know you're competent, go for it. So that was how we started. And when I contested for this position, it took less than 5 days. Or let's say it was like 4 days. Another guy came in, which is Mark. Mark came in and also expressed interest for the position as well. But I was the first.
Mm-hmm.
And then in that case, we became two competitors now.
Yeah.
So when that happens, election was ongoing, but not a single day. Maybe Mark was doing election behind door. I don't know. But he was called multiple times to come for a show like this to express himself, to tell the community what he has to offer them. He refused to show up, which is not my priority anyway, because it's his right to do that. But after we did the election for like a month and more, and then most people keep complaining about, especially the community members. They keep saying, we don't even know who Muhammad is. We want to know who, most of them know me, but they didn't really know it was me, because I came from Liberia and my accent is a little bit different. And most people think I'm not even Liberian, but I told them I am. The reason why my accent is like this is because I was in acting when I was in Liberia.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not my fault. So that's how people came up. They said they wanted to see me. And I decided to go online. I did a short video, less than 5 minutes. I sent it to them, what my intentions were for this position and why I think I should be in charge of this position, or why they should select me for this position. And then people were like, we think you're qualified, and the support were coming from everywhere. People keep calling me personally, do not give up, keep going. We think if you get there, our children will also try to like
Join you.
yeah,
Yeah,
join
they will be
me in the
motivated.
process. Yeah. So when I did that video, in less than 15 minutes, Mr. Krumah came in with a message saying that we must follow the Constitution. And he was there from the beginning, from the initial part. He was there saying everything. He didn't say anything. But by the time he saw that more people were expressing interest in serving that position,
Yeah.
he came up saying that this election is not going to be among the Liberian community anymore. It has to be among the executive members. And after he first came with a proposal, he said, I suggest we should follow the Constitution, and this is what should be done. And then after about an hour or two, let's just say after some times, he came back again and say, if the executive members try to take this election to the community people, there will be noise. That was what he said. He said there will be noise. He brought a proposal and then he executed himself. And yeah, and looking at him, he's not even I don't think he's part of the board members, even though he contributed to the writing of the Constitution, but he's not part of the board members.
Yeah,
So
he
you
just
He's not.
so if you're not
Oh,
yeah, maybe the core intercepted.
yeah.
Maybe that core he will come back.
Yeah, he'll probably come back.
Yeah.
So this idea of leadership, it's not entirely about me, but it's about the young people, even though they're not seeing what I am trying to say, but it'll be a very, very big barricade for them, Are you back now?
hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear us now?
Comrade Leo, are you hearing us?
Hello?
Are you getting us? You hearing him, Mohammed?
I can hear him, yeah, but I don't think he's hearing me. No, he's gone again.
So you see the thing we're talking. You see the comment that Hillary is writing. Hillary, why you writing alone tells us that you guys never treated Muhammad fairly. They seen Hillary. You can remember when we were on the show.
Hello?
Are you getting us?
Yeah, I'm getting it. You know, every time people call coming in, that shit
Yeah,
can
yeah.
piss me off.
Call can do these things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just to address this issue, they got a role here right now. Let me just read his comment. He is the general secretary for the community. He
Mommy,
says,
are you there?
I'm still here. Yeah, I was just trying to read Hillary's comment. Yeah,
yeah, let me just read it for everybody. Hillary said, guys, please fair here. Maybe he intend to say, please be fair here.
Okay.
Mohammed, you ran for a position and per the constitution, you lost the election and you conceded to the other candidates. Stop crying with negativity here. Don't kill your young reputation on Lawrence Yene show. You have lots of potential. Let me just tell you something, Commissioner say. The general secretary that wrote a comment right now. The time Mohammed was in a studio with me and the other guy, because I invited the three of them to come and speak to the Liberian people and tell the Liberian people why they should be voted for.
Yeah.
The other candidate did not come. I got information that he's at work. Somebody sent text message that Mike was at work. But then the general secretary came in the comment section, start writing, say, Mike Dan is going from door to door running his campaign. I think it's a good idea. Tell me now, Mohammed. Guy alone, advising the other candidate idea is a good idea. Is that not being one-sided? It means he supported me. That's why he supported me idea. And this is one of the executive members that voted in the election. So they're gonna make you think we vote for Mohammed again.
No, for him, actually, I knew him. I mean, I knew Hillary wasn't going to vote me, and I knew exactly what his intentions were. So Hillary's major concern was I was trying to go too fast, and my intentions for the community were too high above theirs. That was his major concern.
Yeah,
and
okay.
it's obvious right now. I don't really care much about that because during his election time, I wasn't really much into the community activity. But next time, if he goes, that's when he and I will begin it. I'm not threatening anyway, and wherever I see him, he's still we are still brothers. But when that time comes, I will also tell him that election is not just about being biased or trying to maintain a single position for years and years, but it's about transparency and it's about being honest. I knew exactly what all Hillary did, and I have record of everything, but I'm not going to say anything about that right now till the time comes for me to speak about it. So I don't have much time to Hillary right now. Then he just keep doing whatever thing he want to do.
All right, let me, comrade.
Yeah.
Let me say this, right? First of all, I will look at this guy comments, and then I'll decide already who he's in support of. You understand?
Yeah.
Because if I wasn't, I won't do it. But especially, you were part of these things.
Yeah.
You understand? Mohammed, now, this is my first time seeing Mohammed, but Mohammed's discussions had tell me who he is. You understand?
Yeah.
And before you get into the process, you ask the audience, you ask people, do you think I'm qualified?
Yeah.
Okay.
You went through all the processes.
All of the process. You say yes.
To the extent that, and I'm continue to the extent that people even say, what you can do, we know he started recording a voice, sending it out, sending them voice, recording everything. In fact, the one that when the one is saying the group chat right after a boo, another candidate pop out. They say, but wait, and they begin going too fast.
Okay, that's what I would. First of all, I believe there was a guideline. There was a guideline in the process, right?
Yeah.
Mohammed went through the from Mohammed Esposito have indicated to me that he went through the guideline.
Everything.
Okay. Immediately, Mohammed posted something in the chat rooms. Somebody came out that they wanted to contest.
Very good.
The question now is, would that person qualify? Was it the time he came out, would it align with the Constitution or the agreements?
Yeah, but you know, people when you register, you can express yourself, you can tell it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but listen now.
Mhm.
the state got time frame. Let me say this should be a deadline for the date.
No, they never had deadline, so
Okay,
anybody
so
can
it was
vote
just
at
so
any
it
time.
was just open.
It was just
Yep. No
Okay.
deadline.
Okay. That in itself is not being fair.
yeah.
Yeah. They don't have a deadline.
Yeah, exactly. So it means there were, in my opinion, would be around, I would say there would be ulterior motives.
Because
Every
if
good
you have a
organization,
deadline,
every
it-
good organization, for that matter,
Mhm.
they will tell you to register for vice president position, secretary. This is the amount. This from January or from the 1st to the 5th. If the deadline comes, they have no sufficient president. It left the committee along with the constitutions to extend it. But there should also be a deadline.
Yeah.
So that in itself, the constitution will be violated. Those who talking about constitution now, that's where they're supposed to start from.
But it's actually funny because the other guy was after Mark and I were into this for like a month.
Okay.
The other guy came in 3 days to the election. He said
3
he
days to the
wasn't
election.
contest. It makes no sense.
That's
Yeah,
but that's what I'm coming from. You understand,
Yeah.
Mohammed?
Mohammed,
Yeah.
did you guys pay money to register?
We didn't pay any money. The only money we paid for, because I didn't even know anything about monthly dues. Even
No.
though, whoever I visited never say anything to me about monthly due. But then I realized that I got to be up to date. So that was when I decided to pay my entire monthly due for this year, and I paid that. Yeah, but besides that, we were not asked. I wasn't asked to pay anything.
Okay, good. Okay, again, in every organizations, Mohammed is a stranger. That would just say it.
Mhm.
If Mohammed decides to run for any organization, the constitution has to be available for Mohammed to read. That 1, 2, let Mohammed know whether he had to pay the meeting due or to update. And let me say the meeting due was $65. Mohammed, if you want to contest, these are one of the criteria.
Yeah, he went through it. He went through everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know who gave me that constitution?
Mhm.
Mr. Wizard. He brought it to my house. I didn't go there. If he knew I wasn't qualified, why would he do that?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Very good. He had the constitution. And you see, Commissioner, I'm not cutting you off.
Yeah.
Lami Kroma, Mr. Lami Kroma might feel that maybe we're going after him. No. For me, my point with Lami is Lami could not raise the concern earlier. Lami raised the concern later. Although it's right that when vacancy exists, it should be occupied. The vacancy should be occupied upon the voting of executive members.
Yeah.
The executive member shall or may. One of these indefinite terms are there. But then it never until election was like they coming Sunday, Friday, or Thursday. It was Thursday that
it
we
was on
had
Thursday.
That's the time Mr. Lami Kroma raised the concern, and he stood by it wall for wall, back to back. He was brutal on it. That any violation is not going to be good.
Yeah.
And he stood by it, he executed it. It ended that way. So, and now there's constitutional crisis, constitutional violation. Mr. Lami is not speaking out. These are Mr. Lami are not saying anything. So now, let me say that I want to say that it be clear. So, Mr. Lami cannot say Lauren Yene, just want to spoil my knee. Lauren
Sorry,
Yene.
man. People keep calling my phone, man. Don't make no fucking sense. You see me on live already.
Sorry. So I want to say this. So Lami cannot feel that Lawrence is against it. No, Lami, when you stand for something, when you stand always to be there for the Constitution, always you must speak out. Why on the Mohammed time? The time Mohammed was there, you were vocal, Lami. And now, the time Richard Benicio stepped down, we have not heard from you, Lami. Like, speaking today about Richard Town, tomorrow, when anybody does wrong, you will see Lawrence in it. Lawrence will come out and speak. That's
let me say this again.
Yeah, go ahead.
When Mohammed decided to run, Lami became so focused.
Very good.
He continued to remind the community the Constitution must be respected.
And comment, I'm not cutting you off. One second again. If Mr. Lami Nkrumah has now raised that concern, the community were coming go to election on Sunday. Everybody was in gear to go to meeting and elect the vice president. Only because he raised that concern and he went to it to the group chat. He brought it in the group chat. And we argue and we say, well, this is it. We can go to meeting and the Constitution provides for resolution.
Yes.
You can go to meeting when you get to 10 vote
Majority.
for resolution. Resolution can be part of just that saying the Constitution says so, but for some reason, we will give the chance to the community instead of the executive members. We raised all that issue. Mr. Lami Nkrumah could not listen to us. He said that what the Constitution says, we must go by it. He will no day be present and to see the Constitution being violated. But now Mr. Lami Nkrumah is present, the Constitution is being violated. Why Lami can't speak up? Is it because he never wanted for Mohammed to take the job?
Because he's biased. That's just it.
All right, let me
Yeah.
Come on.
yeah, comrade, mommy. This is the thing, right? If Lami Nkrumah were being so focused and continue to emphasize on the constitutions of the organizations, I support him 100%. But if the Constitution were being violated after the election also, you should be a man, to come out to be focused about that.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
Because if you continue to remind people that, we must respect the Constitution. Mohammed, you must respect the Constitution. This is the rule of the Constitution. It must be respected. Mohammed never violated the Constitutions.
No.
He kept on the guideline.
Very good.
After the election now, we agree Mohammed was being defeated, whether it be 4 or 2, we agree 100%. But in the process of that, the Constitution are being violated by somebody else. And everybody is talking about it. What are you keeping quiet then? That in itself is a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Okay? That means you're not credible.
Yeah.
That means you're being biased.
Then biased.
That means you're not in the interest of the organization. If you are in the interest of the organization, if the Constitution has been violated,
you will come out.
It is expedience to come out and talk about it. Go in the same chat room, you left message.
Oh, come on,
you understand? I don't hold back. Yeah. Go in the same chat room.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. X, when you did, the Constitution was being violated. But if you say, okay, some of people want to take a blind lawyer, they will say, me, I didn't know, I didn't see it. Okay. That we agree. But community member had come out to say the race issue that the Constitution was being violated.
Yeah.
It is also expedient. You that were quoting from Article 3 to Article 4, from Article 5 to 6, and you come back on the social media or on that same place. Yeah. No, the Constitution you're talking about, it will not violate that. From the article to the article, and this is the evidence. You post it, you let people see it.
Yeah.
Then you become a transparent.
I see.
Okay. But if you keep all of those things in quiet, in my mind, you have a target.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
go ahead, come on.
the Constitution, the program or the election was not about you.
Nothing.
It was about the community.
Yes.
So you cannot put your personal feeling into that.
Nothing.
You understand?
Oh, yes.
Then you be so sensitive about it.
Come on, you saying a thing just like you're in our group chat. We stress out all this point. You don't have to be so particular about this thing. You don't have to be brutal.
Yes.
But Mr. Lami Nkrumah was very, very brutal on this.
Okay. So
before the election could go out,
yeah,
everybody knew the side of the general secretary, because there was just 5 people remaining because vice president was not there. So the 5 executive members were present. So everybody knew the side of the general secretary, because the general secretary had come in a comment section when Mohammed and Mobile Bala were in studio with me. He had come out to say, Mark Dan did not go to work. Mark Dan is going from door to door, canvassing for people to vote for him. And it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. That's what the General Secretary said. So that alone tells you that clearly.
Yeah, Hillary. Yeah, sorry. Hillary also mentioned during that same time. He said, "Oh, I should not." He said, "Mohammed, do not make your expectations too high. You know, it should be limited. It should always be that." I said, "Well, I'm not making my expectations high. It might seem like, or it might sound like I am doing that, but I'm not making my expectation too high because whatever that I say is what exactly I would do." And I mentioned just 3 things. After I mentioned those 3 things, I said I can only accomplish them with the help and approval from the leaders in case I am in a community or leadership. But that doesn't mean I'm trying to overlap your position. I'm trying to take your position away from you. But that was his expectation. So it was so ridiculous. It was for Hillary. I knew he was going to vote for me, and I knew his reasons why he did that.
Comrade,
Yeah.
to be honest, comrade, to be honest, from what all I've been hearing from Mohammed and you, it was big conspiracy against Mohammed. Big conspiracy. And I can say they freely, whoever you can tell all of their leaders, they want to come on the Voice of Voices, debunk it, I'm willing. We'll come on the bigger platform, we talk about it. But guess what? And also, in my opinions, they need Mohammed become a threat.
Yeah.
That's a fact. They need Mohammed become a threat.
Okay.
The way he possesses himself, the mindset of those other guys, right? They feel intimidated. Okay, if we get this, but because it doesn't make no sense to me, I personally would be on social media more than 8 to 9 years. You're having an election, you open it for everybody. 3 days to the elections, somebody come in. 3 days to the election, it's a red flag.
It's a red flag right there.
I mean, we got to be realistic here.
Yeah.
You understand? That it's a red flag. 1 month, where was you?
Yeah. Do you know how they voted?
Okay, in my mind, they said within that said they have a meeting already.
Yeah.
Hey, when we leave this thing as it is, Mohammed gonna win. So what we're gonna do is we will not come directly. We'll come indirectly. We'll bring somebody in favor of Mohammed to go against Mohammed. 3 days to the election, we'll bring somebody. And not only that, we asking where Mohammed has been. Who is Mohammed? What has been Mohammed's contribution to the community?
Yeah.
But when you get to know that, before Mohammed go to you, it is your responsibility to tell Mohammed all of those things.
All of those things.
Okay? And then somebody went and gave him a constitution.
Oh, yeah.
You are qualified.
Comrade say, let me hold you there right there and come for you.
Okay.
The Constitution of the community provides that electoral processes are handled by the board.
Yeah.
It is the board that has the power to constitute electoral committee to run election. Who get a constitution copy to Mohammed? That was the board chairman.
The board chairman?
Mr. John Wisse.
Yep.
That the board chairman gave you the constitution, Mohammed?
John Wisse is the one who gave a copy of the constitution to Mohammed, telling Mohammed that Mohammed is qualified to contest. And come here, let me tell you. Maybe Mr. Lamin Kroma Office are talking about him. No, I don't mean wrong.
It's not about personal thing.
No, it's not about personal. It's about general thing we're discussing here. When something happened, all the processes went out. That's why we raised a concern about resolution. Since indeed these guys have been given a go ahead, and we got 3 days to the election, we can go and there can be resolution. What's supposed to happen? Who's supposed to be elected? Let the community decide. In fact, it is the executive commission tell me that you want to tell me the executive member, they don't know that they get the responsibility to elect somebody to fill in a vacancy. They don't know that it lies within their prayer view to fill that vacancy, but they took it and gave it to the community.
Exactly. Yep.
So many times the president made announcement in general meetings and in general meetings and in a group chat. that there's a vacancy there for vice president position. You understand? So, I think we're talking some people coming, Mohammed conceded to Mark. Yeah, Mohammed can concede because of peace sake. You can concede. It doesn't mean that you were so satisfied with the result. Because people coming. So now, and the executive member have 5 members at a time. One person who is the general secretary has already given a side of the whole case. That enough for Mohammed.
Yeah.
And then the election went on. Nobody appeared. It was online election. Only the president.
Start right there. Start right there. If the official come up publicly
to vote, no.
No, I mean if the official come up publicly, say, I'm not for Mohammed, right?
Yeah.
It's unprofessional. Okay, constitutionally, you're not supposed to do that as an official. If you don't like Mohammed, you don't have to express this. As an individual can do it. That it's a constitution violation.
Yeah, he didn't say officially that he doesn't like Mohammed, but he said the other candidate is going from door to door, and he thinks it's a good idea.
Yeah, so he coming in studio.
Yeah.
In studio,
But then he told Mohammed that Mohammed is going too high. His expectation, Mohammed.
Yeah.
What did he say? Say that again.
Yeah. No, I said he said that Mark coming in studio wasn't the right thing because he was already going from door to door. Mm-hmm. So that was the appropriate method he was applying.
Yeah, and then what did he say to you again?
And he said that when I mentioned some of my expectations or my purposes of the community, that what are things that I wanted to achieve, and then the only thing Hillary had to say was I don't have to make my expectations too high because I have subjects. That was what he mentioned.
Okay, start right there. You telling the other man you're going from door to door, right? You're going too fast. Yeah. That's good. You give me a compliment. Okay, this is the best way forward. Then you can say, Mohammed, your expectation don't let it go too high.
Yeah.
Logically, action speed is louder than the words. Yes. If you ask me in that context, he doesn't want Mohammed to go.
Oh yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
You pressing somebody. The person is doing good. The person don't even need to come to a studio.
And the person is my opponent.
Yeah.
And you are the one going to vote. You're going to decide between this person and myself.
Yeah. Then you telling Mohammed, don't put your expectation high.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, you know what our people then say? Let me put that when you go to a village, before you go to a village, you go see a creek. And the children, they're taking bath, they're washing their dishes, until you say, when you go to that town, when you want to talk to people, you gotta pull your voice down. Everything you hear from the people in the creek, that the one that in the town.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, common sense.
Common sense.
You understand? So whatever they make God saying, I'll tell you already, they are in an objective. Simple. Yeah. You don't see, let me tell you, somebody don't have to come up to say, oh, you say it now or you didn't say it. Your action, your movement, your behaviors towards certain things, you don't have to tell me. Yeah. I will tell you exactly who you are. I will tell you exactly who you have interest in.
Yeah.
Common sense, comrade.
Common sense. Common sense. Let me say this. Then hear it. I know they will go against me. They will say that, but Mohammed did not contest for position so that executive member can go vote. Mohammed, the position was up for community members to vote.
Yep.
That's the reason. Zubair Kwadi say I'm doing too much. Anyway, you Zubair. That's the reason why Mohammed contested. If they're feeling blundering, who should take the blame?
They have to take the blame.
They should take the blame. They came out and said, community going to vote. That was Mohammed stood up. That was Mohammed went. He probably accredited from somebody to go clear a DR. Maybe you were planning to clear a DR later, but because of that, he got to look for money all around to come clear his due up, pay all his dues, and be up to stand out to register. It was not clear there it is executive committee members that are going to vote. It was there clearly that our community members were going to vote. That's the reason why Mohammed created the interest and went and registered.
Yeah, but they even mentioned that all those who wants to vote got to pay before they vote. You know,
Okay.
they claim the president said that people
going
got
down.
to pay. So they knew all that, but they still say, okay, the constitution say it has to be among the executive members.
Then you want to say somebody.
And Comrade,
because they don't let you. But the moment you say you, they take against you.
Comrade, come on now, how long you been doing it? You sure that one is something? You should get a test skins now. I mean, we've been in the team more than 7-8 years. You know, African community, as Liberian community. Let me just say, Liberian community. While we continue to waste our time, we talk about constitutions. It doesn't make no sense to me.
No,
because you know why? Every organization, African community from Liberia, the biggest issue, the biggest problem, accountability, transparency, and constitutions. And that's what I always tell people. You should not waste the people's time who have multiple sleepless nights to put constitution together if you know you're not going to respect it.
Yes.
It doesn't make no sense to me, Mohammed. You see, the biggest Madingo organization called FEMUSA, that's the only organization that have contributed in Africa, in Liberia, more than any organization diaspora in America. There's no organizations because I've been part and parcels of it. But when the constitution is being violated, when we talk about it, people want to kill themselves.
Oh, yeah.
People get so stressed out. They pay people to come after us.
Yes.
They pay people to insult your mother. We have experienced all of that. But you know why?
Yeah.
Consistency make me who I am today.
Yeah.
I don't need 1,000 people to follow me on social media.
My man,
I don't believe in number, I believe in result.
Yeah.
If the constitution is being violated, you can be my own biological brother. I will tell you, you did wrong. So even if they're my own sisters, I tell all of them, if you want to be part of any organizations, stay away from the people money. The constitution must be violated, which should be respected. If Lamini Nkrumah or Mr. Nkrumah, is that his name?
Yeah. Mr. Lamini Nkrumah.
Okay. If he been so focused, talking about constitution, you continue to emphasize on the constitution. I respect you 110% when it comes to that.
Yeah.
But in the process of that, if the constitution has been violated, you should always be focused.
Focus. Don't be silent.
Regardless who it is. Be willing to tell them the constitution was being violated, and this is the code of it. You post it.
But now he's silent because I wake up beneath.
No. Or even the men who having a show now. Hey, can you let me come on your show? I want to talk about the Constitution, the provision of the Constitutions. What did the Constitution say? Who are qualified? Who is not qualified?
Oh,
okay. After the election.
1 second. It's a good point and good point that you're raising there. You come in studio, you provide all the areas. You tell people about the Constitution. I mean, you will be noted for it in the community.
It is not about him. It is not about him. It's not about him. Even the board chairmen. Let me say this: with all the experience I've been in, the whole entire process was unconstitutional.
Surely.
The whole, from the beginning to the end, they all were unconstitutional. First of all, you did not say Garland.
Nothing. No Garland.
The time frame wasn't there indicated.
Nothing.
It's unconstitutional.
Yeah.
Okay, those who have the election, what was the requirement to be eligible to vote or to run for positions?
No.
It comes with requirement.
Comrade,
Education, why, everything. Nothing was being done.
nothing was done. Additionally, comrade, the constitution says for any election, the board should constitute an electoral committee to conduct the election.
Yeah.
But the election was not conducted by election committee. That the president conducted the election. The candidate then went to her house. She had called them. None of them came around. The executive member, none of them appeared in person. Instead, now they start testing the president now through her phone. When it's supposed to be a set up electoral committee, the board supposed to have constituted an electoral committee to go and conduct that election among the executive members. Where all of them will vote. If there's a tie, the president breaks it, or if the president herself will vote, all of them vote. And then the electoral committee being neutral. No, there was no electoral committee set up by the board.
So there was no presidential or vice president debate.
No, there was no debate.
I'm not gonna waste my time, man. I ain't got time.
So
Yeah,
that
was a time. On a serious note. Yeah, you just play games. This is just a game.
You know, I was open to that. I was actually waiting to go into debate, and they canceled that. They said because it's not a regular election, so there was going to be no debate because we don't have any time for that. And I said, okay, no problem then. And then after that, they said, okay, whoever wants to vote, you gotta pay up to date when it comes to the community due payment. And it went out. Some people were even complaining about why that wasn't mentioned in the past election, but this election.
Okay.
People were complaining about that. And then unfortunately, they came up and said this election is not going to go to the community anymore. It has to be indoor. Not even indoor, but online election. Yeah.
Did the Constitution say that?
No.
The Constitution didn't say that.
Because of your online voting, you buy.
Yeah. Online election. Just take your phone and type the person's name, Muhammad or Mark, and just send it. That's it.
That only happened during COVID time because of
Yeah.
Yeah, but conversation said before that can happen, there can be resolution passed on these things.
Yeah.
You can go, you pass resolution that because of social reason, we will be doing it this way. That alone, the Constitution provides for it.
Comrade,
We will never conduct that.
yeah, comrade.
Yeah.
I'm telling you this again. Our own problem is us. Liberian problem is us.
Yeah, ourselves. Ourselves.
And you know, it's sad and so frustrating that we that in the US, we're not even doing good when talking about constitutions. Every
Then one for good governing system in Liberia.
they play while everybody praying to God to come here.
America.
We should be set as an example.
Yeah.
So you imagine they want to get her. So what are you going to tell my daughter, your son, for what thing? What are you going to tell them? No, on a serious no, Mohammed. Nothing absolutely, because you didn't even put it. There's no systems in place.
No system.
They all were chaotic. It's just a noise, part of noise. You get position of the people who is not even competent. You doesn't care.
Yeah.
Representation it lacks for any organizations.
Well, at the end now, they can suppress the person how to do more than what the person want to do.
It's sad.
Yeah.
We should even be talking about the gala. There was no gala. Okay, there should be a time frame. We should be talking about that on social media. It's a disgrace to us.
Mohammed, who you got paid the due to? The financial secretary?
The financial secretary, the due pays to him.
Right, that payment, that qualification should have come from a set up electoral committee. There's no small election. The board supposed to have constituted an independent electoral committee to go and conduct that election among the executive members.
Yeah,
but they never did it.
If you don't even get that, if you let's say you needed 5, you didn't get 5. two can represent it.
Two can do it, but that's
Because you're doing it to be transparent.
transparent for the sake of transparency. But
Because people will ask questions. I'm not there right now. I'm asking questions.
Uh-huh.
All of the things you're supposed to do, you didn't do it. Then you think I'll get respect for your organization.
Oh,
I
yeah.
said, a bunch of noise
Yeah.
maker.
Okay,
Yes,
so
I-
comrade, I got another issue, but I don't know whether you guys will be interested about spend time here.
Yeah, why
It's
is that?
about
Why?
I don't know if you all want to leave then. It
No,
is
I'm
about
here. I'm here. I'm home. I'm home right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably leave early, but I'll
So-
listen to it a little bit.
So this is all about the advocacy.
Mhm.
There was a time in our community, one of our community members came in this community. Community, are you?
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
So one of the community members came here. May her soul rest in peace. Her name is UJ, the late UJ.
Okay.
The late UJ. Her name was UJ Badio.
Okay.
UJ Badio, according to the information, she has come, and then one of her childhood friends was living in the community.
Okay.
The name of Hawa Williams, Judy Phillips. She's noted for Judy Phillips in the community, but she her name is Hawa Williams.
Okay.
UJ was encouraged by Julie to come to Waterloo
Mm-hmm.
because at the time UJ had just come from Liberia. So she
Okay.
came with this Julie woman, and then unfortunately for her, she got sick. And then she did not survive. She died of this sickness, cancer sickness.
Amen.
So when she died, the leadership came to us community members and said, ladies and gentlemen, we are bereaved. One of our members has just died painfully. So actually her death was painful because why would somebody be living and hearing the day they will die and all?
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
through all that trauma.
Yeah.
So they said, they came to the community and the community decided that, oh, we will take the initiative, we will do the burial, we will do everything.
That was nice.
Yeah, so we task one another. Anything you got, you can pay. So people were paying from $50 up. Lawrence Young Yene contributed with $250. I'm saying this because of the situation now. So after this money was collected, the money was summed around 13 to 15,000, more than 10,000. So, so this morning, the leadership decided to give this money to in fact, the community decided to do it, but later now they got information that the family member of this lady had already done everything about the funeral. The family member had done everything. So there's no need now for the community otherwise. Yeah, so the information came. Commissioner, you were in the studio.
Yeah, somebody, people keep calling. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The family members
Yeah.
have already taken care of the body, the burial, everything. So the money collected now, the community did not give all the money. The community instead gave 10,000 so as to help the family members.
Okay.
And because the family member already have gone ahead to take care of all the expenses.
Okay.
So now, the person of contact that this lady was stopping with in the community is this lady, Judy Phillips. Hawa Williams. She go by the name Hawa Williams.
Okay.
So the money was given to her to take it to the family members. After some time, the community don't hear anything from the family members, you know. I mean, there should be some appreciation, some word of thank you to give it to the community.
Yeah.
But this lady, family could not do so. So we decided to find out. We got to know that this lady that collect that the money was given to, she ate it.
What?
She ate it 10,000. She never turned it out to the family members.
Are you kidding me?
You know, like when people we can gossip now. When people can talk, some of them will talk it beyond how Google they can put it up.
Yeah.
So that one day, Lauren Yene started finding me about the whole thing. Put a little king after me. So the reason why I'm saying this, comrade, I've forgotten it about the whole thing. But the lady attacked me continuously. She attacked me 1, 2, the third one she did it last night.
For what?
I saw her last night in a party, the children party, we went on the children Christmas party. So, you know, I've met some of the comrades there. I shake hands, the comrade Abraham T. Masagwa, T. Max, you know, from the election time, T. Max, we were all not friendly. So, T. Max and myself, we had a lengthy discussion last night. He told me how he was in Nima. In fact, he was even born in Nima. He even make me to understand that he got some property in Nima. I said, oh, Nima na home.
Yeah.
I talk. And then I went to Comrade Deba and the other guy, shake hands with all of them. So I came, I saw Judy and James Clipo standing. That's how I spoke to them. I said, Judy Fede, oh, hello. Just for me to say so. Comrade, the lady nearly post line in my ear last now. With pointing finger in my face. I will make sure I will send people after you. She said she will send people on me to attack me. That's what Judy said last night.
That's a threat, though.
Yeah, it's a threat. People were there. Jim Clipo were there. Even the community president was there last night. People were there in the party. Did
you call the police?
I did not call the police.
Did you report the case to the police?
I have not.
Why?
No, the reason is, you know, my man, the country we live in is different. The people system here is different. Something that you take come up, you go try a law. If you say that Liberia police, where you will call, then Allah, you tell them you go by. We settle the issue. Something here when it reaches the law here now, you can't get control over it, especially the kind of cases. So I want for the Liberian people that know Judy Phillips. Y'all go to Judy Phillips, y'all tell Judy, say, forget about Lawrence Yene. Judy has attacked me on so many occasions. Judy said she will send people, she said she know people, she know bad American guys, that she will send them after me. She said it, I get witness to it.
Lawrence.
I even get voice recording on Judy Phillips.
Lawrence.
Yeah, about the money we collected here, I come in commercial.
Okay, let me let you there. Okay.
Yeah. The money here, we never collected money to be given to Judy Phillips. The community told us we're collecting money to bury the UJ woman at that. They never say the money for Judy Phillips and her family or Howard Williams. And I don't know whether in the crew people or tradition that how they can do their body money. Because in my tradition, when man person die, the money collected there, if one person doesn't eat their body money, it is for the family, the bereaved family. It is to take care of the body. If Judy Phillips our make expenses on UJ in a place, she's supposed to come to the community and say, you pay for my expenses. We're coming, no. Some of us, we pay our hard-earned money. I pay $250. The records are there. We pay to reach to the Badio family, not to reach to the Phillips family. And Judy Phillips still going after me for me voicing it out. Come I went as far as even contacting some family members of this lady that died. I contacted one of our sisters. One of our sisters in America here. They call her Marie. I contacted Marie. Marie myself talk. In fact, Judy had told the community that this lady that died was deserted by her family. Her family never took care of her. Only her took care of the lady. But Maria make me to understand that they never deserted UJ. They always took care of UJ. UJ was encouraged by Judy to come to Waterloo because UJ and Judy have been childhood friends. I even talked with their brother in Liberia via mobile. I got voice recording of theirs. I talked with their brother, they call Oscar Badio. You understand? And the lady are even rating the community about this to make the community to understand that the Barrio family has not been ungrateful for not telling the community thank you, because the community got different information about the whole issue. But the board is dormant. The letter has reached. I believe the letter has reached them. Nobody want to say this is the reason why Liberia community will continue to be there. Why Liberia will, because we don't do the right thing. We don't say the right thing. The woman ate it there by the money, and then for people to talk about it, she going after me. Judy continue to attack me. Come on.
All right. Again, I want to say to all of you that following, I'm reading some comments here from comrades, friends, Liberians. I think this is not the intent of this brother, Lawrence. Okay. But in the process of that, I want all of you to not take this in personal. I've experienced some of these things, and we've been in some of those things. I know why people are going after him. If you ask me, it doesn't make no sense to me. It doesn't make no sense to me. We are going after imams in our community here for similar things like that. I personally own our platform, the Voice of Voiceless platforms. People get frustrated about that. That's not my responsibility for you to get stressed about. The discourse on social media, and I would tell people, I'm not on social media to discuss issues to make you happy or to make you unhappy. That's not my role. And I believe that's not my common role. Again, first verse, the woman in question, I don't know her. If this brother, 10,000 United States dollars,
that the money I'll give her.
If that money was raised by the community,
yes,
with an evidence, community member decide to eat that money, I don't think it's fair to the community. I don't think it's fair to the world. I don't think it's fair to the family members.
To the immediate family members.
Let we agree, for argument's sake, the woman in question, Judith, she part of the family. For argument's sake, let we agree. They are part of the family.
Agree. She part of the family.
Let we agree. Mm-hmm. But the money was raised by community members. Even if the girl was living with you, it doesn't matter. It was raised by community members. If the 10,000 in question, if it is true, and you decide to keep that money because they were your friend, or that were your sister, you're from the same stomach, the other family members don't know about it. It's not good.
The family member I talk with them, they even make them understand that after the lady died, Judy sent Barrow to them. That's what Oscar told me.
Send Barrow to them in Africa.
Yeah, the old clothes the woman was wearing here.
Yeah.
The woman was having in Africa.
Yeah.
That she traveled with in America. Like son left with her until she died. Judy packed it in Barrow and sent it to them along with 1,000. They said when they saw the clothes, they grieved a lot for their lost one, for their relative. They said they grieved a lot. So that my concern is I did not pay my money for the Philly family for them taking care of UJ Badio. I pay my money because UJ Badio live in a community, she died, so the money should be used on her burial, or the money should be used to go to her immediate family. And the immediate family, I said it that they never received the 10,000. And Judy herself told me, Judy called me and said she ate the money because she suffered on UJ.
Comrade.
Yeah.
You know, people, so long I'm on social media that way. So let me see, again, where I start from. If this money were being raised by the community,
Yeah.
then we agree, Julia, she and this girl that passed away, may her soul rest me. They're from the same stomach, from my empire.
They were not. They were
No,
child.
no, Lola. I'm just saying, let we agree for argument's sake.
Mhm.
We did not. But the community decided to raise the money and give it to you, Julia. You have no right.
To carry to the family.
You have no right to even take a penny of that money. If it happened, you have no right. If the $10,000 that was in question that was given to you, to go and present it to the family members. And not only that, when you presenting the money to the community member, to the family, community leader must be present. After presenting the money to the family, the community leader will come out to speak to the entire community.
Very good. The family member, the sister is very mad. She will even come to tell the community, oh, y'all, thank you, yeah. Y'all show love to us. They thought we were money.
Yeah. And then, but then I've seen people commenting, oh, why you talking about their money paying again?
Let it rest. That means, Judy is the one who does not want for the lady to rest in peace.
Yeah.
Because Judy continue to attack me.
Yeah, continue. Hold on, Conrad.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, this is it. Those who coming out to say this, you know what?
No.
They are not in the interest of the community.
Surely, they are biased.
They're not. I can tell you that.
They are biased.
Besides that, you're not helping the community. You destroy the community.
Their biases are taking the community nowhere.
Okay? Because there should be something we should not even be talking about to defend somebody. If you look at it in the law, it's a criminal activity. It's criminal act.
And for her to take me to court, but she says she's sending.
Yeah, I'm coming to that. Mm-hmm. If I was you live in the U.S. If I was you, don't listen to family members. This is a legal matter we're talking about here. You file a complaint to the police. When you get evidence, along with the evidence, you file it to the police for your own records, for your own safety. According to you, the woman said she knows people.
Yeah, she said it. I got winning. James Kibo was there last night.
Hey, but guess what? Even
other people might not come. Even if the
people
there.
Come here.
Yeah.
Come here, let me tell you this. Mm-hmm. We've been in the street. We've been here. We know the systems. Mm-hmm. The job we're doing, we work with criminals murdered every day. They are not your friends. If somebody continue to making a threatening statement from today's on, make sure when you around her, the phone should be on record just in case.
Yeah,
for your own safety.
Yeah.
For the records. According to you, she says she knows somebody.
Yeah, she said it.
She knows the gangsters. I can guarantee you. Some of those guys in prisons, they get a $20, $50 to take somebody's life away.
Yeah.
This is a legal aspect, I'm telling you. They get $200, hey, just go get rid of him. Because you know what? Because you speak the truth. Don't let no one to threat you, and then you keep silent. When something happened to you, you know what they say?
No.
You should not know that. Did you call somebody? Did you report the case to the police? How many times you are being warned, or how many times you are being threatened?
That was the third time last night.
And you don't have, guess what? You don't have evidence because you know what?
Yeah.
Those individuals, when you push his flowers, those that were present at the end of the day, guess what? When they go somewhere, they will say to them, I wasn't there.
Although they might do it, but last
My
night,
brother,
the person she was in conversation with, that James Clipo, the two of them were talking.
my
When I
brother,
went there, and then she
Come
left
here.
James Clipo now. She nearly joined me last night. I got to take a step back
come here,
to stay in a different place.
come here.
Yeah.
I know the system what you're talking about. I was just in the same situation day before yesterday.
But come you know what? Come say,
Mm.
I will not sit there and even say whether I have video recording on her.
Yeah.
But when Richard don't focus,
On what?
when Richard don't focus, you will not know where surveillance will come from.
But that, no, I mean, I'm just telling you the legal aspect of it. You
Yeah.
understand? I was in a situation day before yesterday. You know what took me all of it? Video recording.
Okay.
It was big thing. Big thing, I'm telling you.
Okay, so the comrade will join us. I know people calling him again. So I think maybe in the community now, I don't know, maybe I will not be going for community meeting now because that's what my family told me. Because most of the meetings, they don't want for the meeting to be on recording. So maybe I will not be going there in person because I don't want for anybody to come and tag me here when I don't have witnesses. Judy Fede had already informed me on so many occasions that because I said she ate their body money, she will send people on me. Judy Fede has said it so many times. And last night she said it. I told my wife said, well, it's so good when she was doing it, you step back because maybe she wanted to provoke you so that you can tell her at the moment. My wife told me and said, well, maybe you were coming stained, you were not coming dressed behind, she was coming slap you. Then when your heart caught on her now, you go retaliate, you know. Then she called police and say, hey, the man I'm beaming, the man I'm hear me.
But that's the truth your wife telling you.
Yeah, that's what my wife told me. She said that what Judy was doing. But comrade, what is the reality here that we can say for God's blessing? If you do good thing for someone, you know, people in America, yeah, some of them, they can bring people when they say affidavit of support for people, or they can rob the people inside here. Or some of these things people must be talking it. If somebody come to stay with you because of their sickness, does that mean that they didn't get family again? Then why you did it? Why you can't do the good for God blessing, for God's blessing, for God to bless you tomorrow? You know, these are things that when you do, and that 10,000 they go to you, call the family, you say, oh, this is what the community did. The community gave 10,000. However, that family will not come and meet her, but she took it and ate it, and instead said that the family deserted this girl. The girl left on her. So when you do that good, you share it with the family, you call the family and say, this is what the community did, and what can we do? This is the money. Whether the person have a mother in Africa, they have parent in Africa, they have family member, whether they have child or children, or even if they never had child or children, they have family members. And you do this thing, you know the blessing can follow you, and up to your generation, the blessing can follow you. But you go tell the money you ate it. I pay my own, pay my 250 now. Pay my own 250. Me send it to the Badio family. Because I know I pay I don't pay the money for the Fede family, for Judy Howard Williams or Judy family.
Comrade.
Then every time you see me, you want to attack me. You always attacking me. Yeah, comrade.
Let me tell you this. When people are embarrassed, they can do anything. When things they don't expect when it happens. You understand?
Yes.
$10,000 is not a small money. But now, you're the only person talking about it because you know what? All of those part of that community, including pastors, Christian or Muslims, they are not being fair to the community.
They are not being fair to
for the young men alone. For the young men alone, being a pastor, being an imam or Muslim, in that discussion, if at all, $10,000 were being raised for somebody who is not alive today, and somebody wants to make use of that. Oh, the person was living with me. Oh, I helped the person.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I know that what the crew people can do. I don't know. But for me, I'm not crew. Because she's a crew woman. I don't know. And I differ with that.
Forget about cruelty.
I even talk with the sister who is in other state, is in another state. They call Madia Badio. Madia make me to understand that Judy I even collected money from 1,000 plus, other 1,000 or 2 or 1,000 or 4 from her for the reaper. I don't know, for certain things to do on the grave. After this money have been presented to Judy, after the 10,000.
Amen.
I'm giving you, comrade, I'm giving you facts. You understand?
You know what I want to do?
Then why are they? Why are they? Go ahead. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
I think that's why we got the voice of voice lights.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We speak for people who cannot speak for themselves. We fight for people who can fight for themselves.
Yes, that's what we do.
We've been doing it for more than 8 years. We want to 9 years plus now. Can you send me the woman's Facebook names?
She
call.
Mm-hmm.
I come in.
Mm-hmm.
I will call her personally.
Who woman? The Judy woman or
the Judy woman, and ask her to get her side of the story to us.
Okay. She lives in the community. Facebook name is Hawa Williams. She goes.
Okay, I would if she don't do it, we will try our best to reach out to her. Because this is not about your community only now. Because you are reached to our guests.
I will see you.
I mean, you reach to our guests. We can't control the animal. We'll reach to her. We'll send her information. We want to hear from her. If she don't do it, our non-profit organizations. We got lawyers. We based in the U.S. and Liberia. You go to Liberia, the Voice of Voiceland, you register. We have our accreditations. In the U.S., it's a non-profit organizations. They need to speak for itself. We send our invitations. We want to hear her side of the story. If she refuses, we send another one. We try by all means. If no way, we get pictures and we take their words. We make an effort to reach to that lady. There was allegations again. We want to hear her side of the stories. But she said she's not coming and she said she cannot speak to her. But we think then we'll do our own analysis what the information are being given to us. Because this is unacceptable.
And come on, you see,
very unacceptable.
These are some of the reasons why our community will always continue to be there. People coming up, if Badio, the Badio family fees, Judy owing them, then they go to court. How will they have to go to court? The family, the community gave money to Judy to carry to the family, and then Judy ate the money. So just to buy wrong, they will always buy this Judy woman. Why somebody does the same thing tomorrow? How will people pay in next time to help other community members?
Because there's no accountability. Nobody's gonna pay.
Yeah, nobody's gonna pay. People will say when we pay that money, they can take it and eat it. Nothing can come from out of it.
Exactly.
So the woman has seen it now as a regular thing, as a good thing to be going after people. Judy said she will send game on me. She said
you keep quiet about that.
She would.
Let me tell you, there are 4 individuals in our organization that were allegations against them. I went after all of them. The family, some of them get bitter with me. Some of them, we met the party. They say whatever they wanted to say. I don't insult, but I will tell you the truth. I have no reason to insult. If you refuse what you're supposed to do, we let the world know. We'll
I
let
think
the
what I would do now, I would tell the community if they want me, because I'm of
I mean, no, don't let the community, don't let nobody intimidate you on that, because you
no,
say,
what I'm saying,
then she pay my money, that will not talk about, then you are not being honest to the community. You
no,
choose to become an activist, okay?
no.
You don't know on a serious note.
Yeah,
So
that's true. Another thing I want to say is this: if they want me now to attend community activities, I think I got to be on. I got to do my recording, because from
you don't need approval from somebody for that. When somebody threatens you,
Yes.
you don't need approval.
I think I need to be recording when I go to general meeting and record. If they put me also, if they ask me also, I leave, I go, because for my safety. Because I need to do that, because people are going against me. One that Judy Fede, she has said it on so many occasions.
Okay.
Attacking me. So I should be on recording now and be ready.
For your own safety.
For my own safety. Because Judy Fede, whether she said she get again and she say again, so many things she said last night.
Oh.
So if she can go like brother, go get her medicine, she can get it for herself, she can't get it from me. If you tell Judy Fede, if Judy Fede can go to Liberia to go get her medicine, she can get it for herself, not for Lawrence Yene. She can get it for herself and her family members. Because whatever you do, whether good or bad, you can do it for your family, you and your family benefit. But for saying the truth, she can't say she will get rid of me. You know how many family members are depending on me, Julie? And why Liberia should be like this? They clear through the day. People can't talk about it. I thought the girl sister, Madia Badio. Madia said about Lawrence. Why will we desert our sister? Our sister. That alone, Lawrence, it can ping us when we hear that we deserted UJ. Madia even went as far as writing to the community to make the community to understand that the Badio family never deserted UJ before UJ could die. Judy is lying. Howard Williams is lying that they were deserted. But the community are not taking any step. When the time the letter came, I'm sure the letter I read them. They both remember they were passing around, calling themselves both member or pumping their chest up. All of them, they are afraid. They can't say anything. They can't say the truth.
Okay,
what the money we gave you?
Come here.
Yes.
The leadership in question. Let me ask this question. The leadership in question.
Yeah.
And the board members.
Mm-hmm.
What have been their role with the whole $10,000 business?
Nothing. All of them. In fact, some people will say that woman, Judy, thing getting your head, you saw that woman, everybody's scared of that woman. That's the reason why they treat you in the community. Oh, that's the reason why people are talking about. They say Judy Fede, you saw Judy, how I went, you saw the woman that is in the community. Nothing. Nobody has said anything. The lady have written the community to make them understand that, it's not that we want money from you, but the information you're getting that we deserted our family member, that reason why she went to Judy. Even when people desert their family, who are you? You Jesus Christ to accept somebody? And comrade, the sickness that is cancer in America, yeah, we all know. If somebody get cancer, government can help. So even Judy had never volunteered herself to help this lady. She was to have told the community. Community will come in, write the government. Government will not come in, lead the woman down. The fact that she was suffering from cancer. Yeah. Not for us to collect our hard-earned money, the kind of collected it from us. To pay our hard-earned money, the collected it from us. We need to go give it to Judy and say it for her. No. The money was collected for the burial. And later we got information that the Badio family had taken over the whole funeral service or the whole funeral expenses. So the leadership instead took up 3,000 out of the money and gave 10,000 to the family. And the contact person was Howard Williams, Judy Fede, for her to take this money to the family. She took the money and ate everything. She might talk on phone. She told me, I ate it. And even you are related to UJ by blood.
Yeah. Hold on. Come here.
Yeah.
The $3,000, the leader, you just said something. Why they took you $3,000 for what?
They took it and put it in the community cover, but we still spoke about it that money supposed to have gone. But come later, people coming and say, but even were coming saying, some people even regretting, they can say in Gaza that it was better sell for to even take off some that money more because the money later in one person she ate it. So there was no need for her to pay all that money. That is
Okay.
all
Yeah.
we have spoken on it. Do you
Yeah,
feel
but listen,
Mhm.
do you think you got evidence to prove that you're guilty? Because she might say nobody give me money because there was no.
She can say so. We got video recording on everything. Even
Oh,
the president, the then president at the time was Honorable Michael G. Michael G came in community meeting and said it that, when we collected the money reached up to so and more. But after we got the information that the family had done everything, we took a 3,000, some more dollars went into the community cover, and then the balance one, the 10,000, we gave it to the family through the contact person, Judy Philip. So she's supposed to take it to the family.
again.
That's the report he gave.
Yeah, okay, again. My
And
question,
then we also said it that she ate the money.
okay, he's still not getting.
She's not having it. Only thing she's saying, they will not call me.
Okay, my question
Our
is,
family.
yeah, when the leadership gave her the money,
Yeah.
does any paper trail to that effect?
I was not there. I can't tell. But
Thank you.
Then I get it.
Thank you.
Yeah. But Judy will not deny it. Judy will not deny. She's not denying it.
Let me tell you this. You're still not getting the system.
I get in there, but
when you go to court, that woman can flip the whole thing around and tell you, say,
you get
you get money. And then guess what?
Anyway.
Then the judge will say, sir, do you have any documents? Did she sign any document that she received the money? They say, oh, we got video. Do you have the video with you?
No, the time you are receiving the money, no, we get video to that because
no, I'm just saying, I'm not saying this.
That the leadership went there.
Again.
Yeah.
When you come to the legal aspect,
yeah,
she can go and stand in front of the coach
and say the community
get money.
Yeah.
And then the committee member say, yeah, now we did get money. Do you have any paper trail? Signature to that she received the money. If you don't have it, guess what? She can walk all of that code free. Not only that, she can sue the community for defamation of characters.
Okay.
Oh, yes, you can do that.
Yeah, so.
Okay, listen. I want to quote the marriage happened in front of me in the mosque, in the Muslim community, in the mosque. The guy into an education, 10 papas, they went to the court. Our presence at the courthouse. The woman looked at in front of the man. The man with the imam with pictures. I don't want nothing. She said was not married with a boyfriend and girlfriend.
Wow.
From the Madingo community, I went at the courthouse. You must court from me. They went off and on. She said he wanted me. We were not married. After pictures.
And they were married.
I was part of the marriage. I was in the bars. So what you say about that? I was part of the, yes.
Denying the Holy Quran.
And I'm telling you, I was in the mosque. I'm a Muslim. I was there. And the two persons, I know them personally.
Well, maybe that the way forward now, Judy will just say the community not give her money, but
no, I'm talking about the legal aspect of it.
Yeah, the legal aspect. When
so
legality.
Anybody you dealing with, some of those things you gotta take precautions of it.
Yeah.
But, come on, example, come and look at the video what happened on Facebook. Let me get some between Julius and Cecilia with Kuhn.
Yeah, Richard Kuhn.
Richard Kuhn.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you, not today day, Liberia will suffer all from that. Take them from me today. Liberian who in the US trying to get papers through connections. And I told people yesterday, I said, hey, Leo, I said, he said, the thing talking, we didn't even think about that. I'm going to post it on my page. The last time, I always post it on about Waterspoon and the entire Thames. If you think you're going to be out cool, that discussion on social media is above cool level. A lot of people will think that, wait, remember this word today from me. Because when you go, so long you're Liberian, I got friends who work with the immigrations. So long you want with Liberian, you need that Liberian identity is there. Every document you're going to pull it in now, the time it's supposed to take, it will be more like that.
Yeah. People will be skeptical.
Not everything you discuss on social media, especially immigration level, you cross the belt. Because some of our people, they, you know, will do those, some of those small things, and then other things there. Guess what? They will start to fact check all of these things. Especially the people who come here, they're looking for documents. You're not helping them.
Yeah.
You're destroying the nation. But people think, oh yeah, Stanton Fee, or in America, I think okay with him. But it is not about you. Those guys that sit on that platform, they started 3-4 days ago. All of them are not in the interest of the nations. Probably there's no way they should discuss stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you okay, guess what? What's going to happen? You don't got papers, and you try to get paper. The time you're supposed to get, you're not going to become immediately say Liberia. The immigration will cross on it already. Every time you're talking about, they put your database. I got friends of mine, like I said. So when they start doing your interview, so long, you know, they say, look at this thing, this is happening. That was not part of your agenda. So I just wanted to brief that on your platform.
Yeah. So one thing there is most of the bigger platforms, the people feel everything they can discuss there is just right.
Yeah. Wow.
So they can be in error, people can know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that lady can just try to, if that lady still get the money, she gotta pay it to the people. And I want you to give me the family that in Liberia, their number. I will call them.
The family I got.
Because we're asking whether they receive $10,000 from Judah. I will do a ton of investigation on the money.
I will check.
Yes.
But then the other sister that here, Madie, I should have Madie number.
Give me Madie number myself. Will call her.
I will give you
will be a bad blessing because if you get $10,000 to the family will appreciate the community, and that's something that will continue to be grateful to the community. But if you raise 10,000 United States dollars and you only give them 1,000 United States dollars, what the rest of the money?
No, she didn't give 1,000. What I heard from the brother in person of Oscar Badi, Oscar said Judy sent a barrel with their late sisters clothes. And the
you can't count that physical cash was being given. Okay, let me assume. No, hold on. Let me assume you send one barrel. The one barrel to send one barrel
with the clothes along with 1,000.
Okay, this is it for accuracy.
And
from Philadelphia, we take barrel for $160. $160.
And she did not tell them about anything like
okay, that's what I'm saying. But then you get $1,000. So if you $1,160, that's why you not spend. If you send the clothes, the barrel you send, we're taking it for $160. Sometimes we take it for even $100. But I'm going to take the highest one, $160, even $200. It doesn't matter, but you're not going to spend $200 to send the barrel.
But comme je sais, one thing there, the sister that here, Maddie,
Come on,
She
man.
actually does not have interest in the whole thing because she you can see all that she still mourning her sister's death. She not been having that interest. She say, I'm tired with Waterloo people because I went there, they never respected me. They made
Okay.
flower with me. Judy even intended to fight me.
Okay.
And she explained a lot.
You see that?
She really does not have interest. She been saying, but Lauren, if I tell you, say after money, nothing. We got money. The Badia family, she knows how our family is. And then the whole thing is like we have forgotten it.
Yeah.
But like Judy, the one does not want for the soul of this woman to rest in peace. That Judy, the one waking up the whole case. That Judy, the
don't go on it. No. The community, the leader in your community, they are part of it. If the leader is going to stand as a leader, the thing what Judy saying, she will not say.
She will not be coming after me every time when she sees me.
But the community don't care. So what the essence you what the essence you being there as a leader? If 10,000 hours being raised for somebody who's not alive anymore, the leadership should still strongly. If the family didn't receive their money, it is their responsibility as a leader to go after Julius, make her to understand the money we collected, it was not for you. Even if that your biological sister, she was living with you, we doesn't care about that. We raise the money. We raise the money for a reason. You either turn that money over to the family member or you give it to her. If not, we set precedent. Take out the quote. Take out the quote.
But they can't say
any process.
Comrade, I don't know what you know about the tradition. Can one person eat their body money when somebody die? The donation that people bring. Donation that people can bring. Can one
nobody listen to me. I'm a Muslim.
So that assume that she family of the bereaved.
She's not supposed to eat the money. Even if that was Julia, when they get a pastor, Julie.
He goes by the name Hawa Williams.
Okay, listen now. Even Hawa Williams, if they get a pass away, even she was the daughter or the mother of the girl that passed away. When the community gave you they raised the money, she doesn't have, even if that your own biological daughter that passed away, and you are a biological mother, they give the money to you, you present it to the family.
Everybody discuss the way forward.
Whatever you eat after everything is our responsibility as a community member, community leader. We raise $10,000. This is a $10,000. And then you reach it to the family. Whatever you do with it, we not get nothing to do with it. But the idea, everybody know that the organization raise money, give it to the family member. And the record is there. Simple. You stop, my man. You stop playing that game, man. You stop. It's not worth it.
Oh, but that's it there. The woman continued to attack me, to threaten me. She said she know bad people plenty.
Yeah, because you choose to do that. You want, that's why you want to hear from her. And you're not taking action. So it's up to you.
She was sending after me. She would send people to me. Judy really said it last night.
How will you say they may not do well? Lauren, you are not doing well for yourself. How? He's not insulting nobody.
He say I'm not doing well for myself. You see, somebody
not insulting nobody, brother.
God is looking at every one of us. Except our money that was collected in the community, it was collected for the Fede family. Except our money, the leadership went around and say we're collecting the money to give it to Judy Fede and her family, so they can take care of themselves, because the lady was talking with them.
No, that's not
that way. That the only way.
That's not a justifiable reason, man.
But why are they coming? Other guys making comment. You're not doing good for yourself, Lauren. This, that. You see the biases. The money that was collected for us to give it to the Fede family. Why was collected for the Bereaved family to take care of the woman that died here? Yeah. You people are talking about that one person can eat their body money?
No.
Even Judy called her family and say The community that UJ was living before UJ could die. The community raised 10,000. What are we doing with it? You think the family will come and get all our money from her? They will not come and get our son. The father behind a woman.
My man, the community not paying her debt. The money was raised for somebody who passed away to the family. To identify with the family. I don't care what about you. The person does not owe you. That's not the discussion. That's not the discussion.
Why we can do for God's blessing, for tomorrow's sake? Then you're there backing the wrong. You're backing the wrong. God is looking at every one of us. Except Lawrence is saying the wrong thing here. If the community had not come, if we are not collected the money for burial, for the death, the death of UJ, that is in the town. If the money was collected to give it to Judy Philip and your family in the place, that is in the town. You all be talking this thing. God is watching every one of us. Judy Philip, if you will go get our medicine for ourselves, not for me, it's for ourselves and our family. Come for you guys to know. You all tell her she will not be attacking me when I go anywhere. Judy Philip will attack me.
Correct.
We just focus tomorrow. They will say, hey, now Lauren, that co business, Lauren, that police business. That song coming soon.
I can keep people to call you.
I forgot about the whole thing. I was not thinking about it. Judy Philip started coming after me.
I took somebody to call. Personal friend of mine, I took them to call for money business in America. Personal friend of mine. We grew up together. The manner in which I was being disrespected.
But comrade,
Iman talked to me. I told him, Iman, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not.
But it's better you respect the rule of law. You are a disciplined person. That's why you go to court. You are not an outlaw person. You're not a violent person.
Childhood friend, I say, if I don't get my money, because I give him items, I give you the car, he say, you want it, I don't want it to sell it. And then you say, you want to play muggle, he's not going to do nothing. I said, let's wait and see. The imam author, I said, no. One day I went downtown. At the end of the day, they thought it was fun. Oh, nothing will happen better. I don't waste no time. At the end of the day, I get my money in full. We're not friends today. I don't miss the friendship.
Okay, so, comrade, I'm so sorry for bringing this other issue into our discussion. It's all because we can feel chances to come on the show and have an issue, we express it. So we can just conclude now, having been here for
what I want to tell you, Lauren, is that you're doing good. I've never seen you in presence. We start our friendship on social media. Okay. And I have no regret being friends with you. Because even if you do wrong, I don't care whoever it is, I'm going to tell you. Everything you say, if you were wrong or you're not doing something good, I'll tell you, say, wrong, you're wrong, my man. You can't do this.
No, for that one, I know you.
You don't want to come to me, you don't want to speak to me. I move on. That's why I tell all my friends. That's why they can say, oh, leave business out. I'm in business out. We can do everything. My own personal life is okay. But anything that comes to the community, I want to be in the middle of it. I don't want no one to be hurt because you got power to hurt them. When people pass away, it means a lot.
It means a lot.
If the thing they're talking about $10,000, if it is true, they really need to give the people their money. If we're not talking about it, my brother, those who are making comments, put yourself in our situations. Put your family member in our situations. Be honest to yourself. Do not be carried away by public sentiment or peer pressures. All of us will be questioned the day of judgment.
Surely.
We know $10,000 is big money, but I can guarantee you, as a sincere presence, if you could attend that money to the owner, the noise people are causing to them, they will not cause it. And people will respect you more.
More and more, and you
People will believe in you.
You get blessed.
Yeah, and many of you who supporting those kind of eye, it's not good, brother. This is not about him. Lord, I mean, it's not about him. We have to make our community better. You have to make a community better. And then the funny thing about many of you who supporting her now, some of them are sedition, some of them are unity parties.
Yeah.
You be those who are unity sedition now. Oh, the Constitution has been violated by Joseph Newman Boakai. They're doing something they're not supposed to do. But right in your community, somebody do the same thing. President is president. Nothing different from that.
Nothing different. Somebody doing the same wrong thing they can speak against in Liberia.
Yeah.
Right on there in their community.
So
but
it's happening right in front of you, boy.
Oh,
so you don't care about that.
Man, you can speak with wisdom. One thing I learn on you.
Yeah. You're not even thinking about that. You're supporting Joshua every blessing day. The Constitution was being violated and you are aware of that. You don't care about that. But you don't speak about that. Joseph Newman Boakai have violated some part of the Constitution. You defend Joseph Newman Boakai because you want to get a job or you in position. So you keep your mouth shut. In the other hand, your community, then you better say, oh, this is not right. But guess what? You support the same thing. What's the difference? It's a high degree of hypocrisy.
Surely.
High degree of hypocrisy. And then you want the nation to move forward. Then you want the community to move forward. How can a community move forward when you got disgruntled elements? You got people who doesn't have conscience.
Yeah.
Take people money and eat it. They're not one, they're not two. The Constitution is not being respected.
Because it don't violated the man. Because it don't say the man will only succeed himself one time.
Okay.
People
who quote from Genesis to Genesis from the Constitution, you kept quiet. You kept silent.
You're not talking.
Because the individual that involved, it doesn't make no sense to me. We as Liberians, we need to grow up. We should be a perfect example for our generation to come, but it's not happening.
When I somebody tomorrow, you see them speaking, the Constitution should be respected. The
You have
Constitution should be
somebody
respected.
who is insulting men. You have a woman who threatens many of the leaders, hearing it, seeing it, but you keep quiet. How can it doesn't work? Comrade, I want to say to you again, thank you, my man. The best thing I can tell you, brother, anything that will go against your life when somebody threatens your life, do not hesitate. Take legal action. That's all I can tell you about that. Take legal action. Even anybody. I just told you, a friend of mine, I took them to court for money. Personal friends. And I have no regret about that. And so I want to say to all of you, Muhammad, I know you be listening to all, right?
Yeah, I was listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are a young man. This is my first time seeing you.
Okay.
Don't feel discouraged about community leadership. You're going to be your voice, your names. It will intimidate a lot of people.
Yeah.
The wisdoms, the mind you want to be, the way you want the community to go. All does not have that wisdom. They have no idea. Instead of you coming to you as a young man, so you can share an idea to move the nations far, it becomes a threat to them. Okay? They feel intimidated. Where you come on with their idea, with their wisdoms. Some of them, where you're not older than you. The wisdom, the mind you get, they're being empowered, they don't have it.
No.
They're not going to have it. God brought everybody in the world for a reason. Everybody will be, you understand? The need Muhammad is not an intimidation. Whether you believe it, you're Muslims. Whether you believe it or not.
A prophetic name.
Yeah, it's a private name. They're gonna you're gonna vow for many positions. Especially in the place you are, you only got a few people there. You're from the same Muslim background. People have that sensitive feelings because of how we grew up, especially though we left the country for how many years. It will be so sad, be so frustrating as you think about somebody who is Christian. Oh, you're now Muslim, so I cannot support him. It doesn't make no sense to me.
No sense, yeah, that's true.
All my Google friends, they are all Christians. Now I can lay down when I call upon them, they come to my ears. They respect my religions. I respect their religions. I think the way they treated you, it was not fair to you.
No, it wasn't. Yeah,
it wasn't fair to you. But again, because of your names, that is a traveling people.
Yeah.
So do not feel destroyed. You are a young man. The young people, I believe they are looking at you. From your expose, have indicated to me today, this is my first time seeing you, that you got something bigger. It is not about you as small as you. It's not about you. It is about the community. Your religions allow you to respect people in a much they're older than you, or even they're not older than you. It is binding on you to respect your people. You should respect our elder. All I'm going to tell you, those elder you got, those who they're all older than you can tell them the truth with all insult. Yeah. We're all being aggressive, but do not be deterred. Do not be afraid to speak your mind. Okay? Do not say, oh, I didn't get it. That should be the end of your life. That should be a more challenging for you. Every time position come up, go for it. If you get it, fine. If you don't get it, fine. One day, they will look at you and say, you know what? Enough is enough. Let's bring my meal on board. Again, I want to say to all of you, thank you for bringing me on your show. I appreciate we are available anytime.
Okay.
Make sure you send out more information to me. I will call the woman and I get her solve this story. If she refuse, the voice of Voiceless will carry the story on our page. That's it.
Right. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much,
everything. Thank you very much.
We hope and pray that this will not be the last time for you to appear on this platform.
You know me. Anytime you need me, anytime I wanted to come there for now, you never.
Yes.
This is our community. We can't escape from it.
Yeah.
Hey man, why we continue to fight more than what's there? Our children looking at all.
Right. I don't know.
Look at women there, they go on social media, celebrating one another. It's not a perfect example for us in Liberia.
Yeah.
It's not. It's total embarrassment and shameful.
Very shameful.
You to speak the truth, you know. So again, you have a wonderful day, brother.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Wish to see you again next time.
All right. Bye.
Thank you so much. Let's hear you, Money.
Yeah, so I mean, I was just commenting a little bit about Petro, and he was saying that the election that I consider to be a conspiracy against me, he said it was done constitutionally. So I did a little comment about him, just ask him a few questions, and I wish he was able to answer them, before leaving. But I guess he's not watching anymore. So yeah, I guess he's not watching anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you have any conclusive statement before we?
Well, the only conclusive statement that I have right now is that, especially my uncle Zubai, I always call him my uncle, but he's my uncle. When he said that I consulted to Marx being a vice president, I certainly did for a reason, because I did not want to bring in any confusion, because we are all trying to promote peace. If I wanted to bring a noise in, I could do that. I could disrupt the entire thing, and I'll have all the right to do that. And there could be backings for me, there could be evidences for me, but I didn't do that not because I'm a fool. I did that because I wanted peace, and they thinking that Muhammad is going to stay back. That's not true. They got to get prepared for me for the next election, because I am still coming up. And when I got whoever is there, just make sure to be prepared for me, because I'm not backing up. I'm coming up.
And that's the official thing good leaders can always do, to concede. Whenever election commission say you are defeated, you concede defeat.
Yeah.
to bring about peace, and that's what he did. So that does not mean that everything went out 100%.
Oh yeah, that's what they think. That's what they think. Yeah. And once again, the leadership gap for me, I think the youth has to stand up, even though maybe some of them watch us because I do have an online community youth or WhatsApp community youth organization for our community. And it's a place where we have a discussion. Sometimes I'm doing that mainly just to bring them together, but it seems that majority of them are not waiting to get into it for whatever reasons. I don't know. But I'm just telling them that this community needs to be more transparent than we think it is right now. We got to come into the political system and see how it works, because we've been into it will only enhance the functionality of our community, and will also help us to bring amazing things in our community that wouldn't have been it ever in the past before. So I encourage them to come on board, and whenever they have something important, I'm available. We can have a conversation, and if we wanted to go like live on shows like this, we can also contact Mr. Yene to see how best we can tell the community about our accountability and contributions to this particular community. But we got to come on board. We got to try. We got to destroy that destructive leadership gap and that compelling principles they have in this community. It has to all be terminated. And thank you also, Mr. Uni, for taking your time today for this show. I do appreciate everything. Even though we didn't have all the people that I invited refused to show up, which is fine. I invited people from the community, the leadership. I think about 5 persons, and only one consented to it, who said he was going to watch it. I'm not sure if he did anyway, so but the rest is okay. I mean, it's fine. It's always going to be like that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
So that you see, one of the reasons why we are raising this whole concern about Muhammad is the irregularities that went out.
Yeah.
We should learn how to do the right thing at all times. We should always do the right thing.
Yeah.
In the first place, there was no electoral committee set up to run the election.
Mm-hmm.
And as per Constitution, even if the executive members were voting to bring out the new vice president, it's supposed to be conducted by an independent electoral board that will go, and then each executive member come before them and vote. Mm-hmm. But it was not done.
Yeah.
Then Mohammed coming into the race, it was when come you say one come on?
Yeah, I just want to say one thing quick.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to Mohammed. I was just about to do something, and I think Mohammed has exhibited high level of maturity leadership in the process. Okay, he considered the defeat because he wanted peace and unity.
Very good. But now some of them coming on and say, "But Mohammed, you agree already? You agree already?"
You see the mindset of people. People accept something because it was not about him.
But come on, say,
yeah,
the America you in, when police pull you over, whether you right or not, the law says sign that document the police will give you.
Yeah.
Ticket. Sign the ticket. But you can go to the court and challenge the ticket.
Yes.
It happened to me. Police gave me $210 ticket. I signed from there. Well, we were three Liberians. We challenged the ticket. I told my man, I said, me and not intimidated. Let us go to court. And we went to court. We challenged the ticket, and it was wrong. We won the case. They dismissed the case.
Okay. You see, so, and I like the way
why the court could not say, but you signed the ticket, so it means you agree.
Yeah.
And I like the way Mohammed said, if they think it's gonna be the end, this is just the beginning. I love that energy. Again, Mohammed, never ever bow your head down. You are a young man. Like I said, I've not seen in person, but I think you can make a good representations in any organizations. Anytime they're having their elections, call upon me. I will come to the state. We will monitor the elections. Yeah. We will
Whenever
want
you eat the next election
Yeah.
fight will be big.
Oh yeah, I will be there.
Oh yeah.
If that Jehovah Wednesday camping will do, I can be there for 1 week. We'll do it.
Okay.
I can tell, because you know what? It is not about Miami. It is about the generation to come. There are young people in that state that we can depend on them. Miami is a young man. Miami could be somebody to take some of those guys who had that mindset, will be following the bad people.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of our children today, they into gun activity, drugs. If you got young men like that, we can make use of him. We can make a use to be part of all. They can be our good representation in the future. So if you and myself don't support young men like them, then what we're gonna do? Hey man. Yeah, so I just wanted to throw that in. I saw you.
You know that people came after me for Mohammed business.
Really?
A community member came, she called me and insulted me. Good. How I against Mark Dan, the guy that won the election. And Mark Dan, Mark Dan. You say, you against Mark Dan because you say Mark Dan was the cause. Mark Dan and Vancouver were the cause of you resigning from the taxing company. You said they were not serving good as supervisors. So for that reason, you get that malice against them. That's why you're going against
False allegation.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
My man, like you keep it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, community. So as I was saying, there were so many reasons why we are concurring with Mohammed. Not because he been so saver. In the first place, the executive refused this position over and over. That's they refused to conduct the election over and over, telling the community to go and elect.
Yeah.
So the executive get a chance to the community. If it had happened this way in a time meaning, why community couldn't go to resolution? And we raise the complaint that we can go to resolution, and then this election can be conducted by the community. Whoever is supposed to win, if Mike is the best cure, then the community still can vote.
Yeah.
But you can't do that kind of thing in the kind of irregularities and say people should not talk about it. When you get one of the executive members in person of Hillary Wagner, the general secretary, already have expressed his interest against Mohammed, then what do you expect? And you never have independent body to conduct the election.
No.
And the election was not conducted in person, our online.
Online election. Yeah. Because they never wanted someone to see their faces, you know.
And then last day, we want to say this. I'm not on Judy Fede, my people, my community members, you hear me. I'm beyond Judy, and I forget about that thing. Last night, y'all asked Judy. I spoke to her, I said, Judy Fede, hello. That's all I said. To speak to somebody, if it is a crime, then you'll tell me. I know Judy was just looking for some kind of way to get in my way. So the moment she heard her name now, the moment she heard me speaking to her, that's how she bust up. So I'm calling her name here today. People saying, hey, that long time thing, forget about it. Let the lady rest in peace. That Judy, the one, does not want for the lady to rest in peace. Because the whole continue to call the woman name. She continued to attack me. So I don't get a problem. You tell Judy to forget about it. I forgot about it. And we move forward. But she has said she's sending game on me. She said she know bad people name. Bad American people that she will send to me. That's what Judy said. I got witnesses to prove that.
No, I get it.
What she said. You know the people when they're speaking, they want to speak the real people now. They want to speak to themselves. So these are some of the reasons. I mean to come sit down here, old story, to come bring that Judy bringing the old story.
Right, yeah.
So y'all don't come out and say, Lauren, stop dating, this, that. You don't want to take the about the money and eat it and just keep quiet with it. We're not talking. I'm talking again. But when you see me here to talk to them, Judy, I come in my way. Anytime she comes my way, I will come right here. If she get or game, then it's for herself, not for me. If she get a medicine that she went for in Liberia, it's for herself, not for me. It's for herself, it's for her family, not for me. So that's all the time we have here. If this show were not better, we hope and pray to make it better the next time we meet. And if it were better, we hope and pray to make it more better than this the next time. My name is Lawrence Yan Yene. I've been in studio with all talented Liberian guys. Honorable Mohammed. Let our professor take us home. Here's what we do no copyright to any song I play.
When we get a booklet, they will tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, this story happened way in Nigeria. There was a chief who had $1 and he paid one house with 300 rooms and put a girl inside. See, nobody will see the girl until he died. But there was a boy in the town called Pay, so handsome. Pay found his way to this girl and spent a month without the father knowing. After 8 months, the father went to visit his daughter. He said, "Oh, my daughter will give better." They get it up. Passing you put me here, no man can come there. Me you alone, so you don't want to give me better. They began to gossip about the father. When the better was 9 months, the chief went there and told his daughter and said, "Tomorrow you will drink Sasebo water. If I the one pregnant you, then you will vomit. But if you lie on me, you will die." They got sent for paying the night secretly. He said, "I'm about to deliver. My father wants to kill my baby and myself." He said, "Don't worry. I will go to one King June mill and drink. Get drunk. When you drink that water, I will come and jump on top of you. When you start to run behind me, then you will get gentle. Stay and vomit, because if you don't stand up, you will not vomit." They went to one King June mill soon in the morning. He took one best beer barrel, he drank it. The second one, he drank it. The third one, he drank it. He fell asleep. Started dreaming about America, Europe, Asia, and whatnot. They get drank the water, the baby.